Okay, guys, so welcome back to the Voidheart. It's been about 3 weeks, so we're going to have a bit of a recap of what happened last time. And a lot did happen last time. And also, before we begin, we need to welcome back Curtis, of course. But he's not reprising his role as the famed and esteemed Pete, wife of Felocial, but he is playing a new character.
He's transcended now. We can't bring him back.
Can't bring him back. He's transcended into complete new territory as a husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So he'll be reprising his role as a different character today, and we'll introduce her later on. But before we begin, a bit of a catch-up. Everyone please remind me if I miss certain details, because normally I let Chris do this, of course. He's got a much better memory of the game than I have for some reason. So, well, last session, at the beginning, we started with Arliaden and Vaegor as they landed in Lorithia's throne room, where the teleportation circle is. As guards began to surround you, immediately they recognised Lord Arliaden, and much to Vaegor's distaste, were very, very, unctuous and buttery towards him, and immediately let him go. Arliaden said that Vaegor was his servant, or his slave, I can't remember which one. So you got off lightly, sure. Vaegor. Yeah, and on your way out, you met the Ehrenspire family kind of butler, Infling.
Pleasant figure.
Yeah, what a pleasant man he was. And he led you out into the city proper after meeting Halota, Dolaf's mother, where you were taken to a rather nice tavern, given anything you wanted there, basically. Including elven women, if I remember correctly. Just a sigh from I being reminded of that. During your travels around the city, Vaegor, you met a half-orc who told you all about the refugee situation from Ranagland, and he mentioned that he just makes spare coins from doing bits down the tannery and stuff like that, little jobs. It says there's quite a lot of them unaccounted for, and they all live around in the countryside and outside the city. Shortly after that, Dolaf and Tumble arrived at the docks, and Vaegor, you met them there. And together, we had Dolaf had a little bit of catch up with his mother and father.
Wiped the sick away from my mouth.
Yes, you wiped the sick away from my mouth. And Tumble did a little bit of shopping. It was like a shopping day for him. And he met a rather peculiar character, Flint Westwood, and his random magical items.
Old Flint.
Yeah, good old Flint. And after leaving Flint's place, you guys had dinner in the evening where Dolaf met with an old lover called... what was her name? Diana? I can't remember her name.
Diana.
Yeah,
pretty sure it was Diana.
Yeah, you met with Diana, who said that it's okay because Okatla is a half-breed, therefore she has a half-life. And then this Diana said she'll have you eventually.
Damn.
Of course, then the meeting with the king began, where you began to discuss pressing matters, including how to tackle... Ileana to the north. You also told the king of the story of how Ileana really isn't the real Ileana and is a otherworldly entity here to consume the planet to use its essence to continue living. As the conversation went off, you also met Nalia of the Phalanx tribe, a barbarian woman who seemed to get well with Tumble and Falodar, who is Dolaf's brother. Then suddenly, the candles were snuffed out. The room went dim and dark, as if the sun had just set, and wisps of smoke began appearing in different corners of the room, as you saw Angai and his Red Riders appear in all four corners. And that sounds very dramatic, but I'm going to go 3 or 4 minutes before that. Back in the library, underneath the Ehrenspire Tower, Arliaden.
Yes.
Your grandfather is poring over tomes in the far corner, trying to find information to help Dolaf. He's been told to find information on otherworldly entities and things like that. And what would you be doing in the library? I mean, it is yours.
Are there any picture books?
There are picture books. There's plenty of picture books.
I'll be perusing the picture section.
Okay, so yeah, Arliaden, you're like looking through pictures. You're like, oh, dragon. Oh, cool. Oh, dragon. Another dragon. Oh, when the room
He
fills-
opens one book, slams it shut, and says, "Grandfather, I told you to put age limits on these."
What? Arliaden, you need to snap out of it, whatever this is. And he kind of hobbles towards you. He goes, your cousin is trying to help fight this threat, and you're looking at picture books.
Yes, well, of course, there's a certain element of professional responsibility I must withstand within the group.
Whatever. And just at that moment, Arliaden, the lights dim, the candles go out, and there's a cold presence in the room. And when you turn around...
Did you drug me again, Grandfather?
Arliaden, and he points behind you. Look behind you, and you see your grandfather's rushing for his quarterstaff.
Okay, turn around.
Before you see a shirtless man with black tattoos writhing all over his skin. His skin itself is a dark colour, coffee coloured. He wears a mask made of wood. Bright peacock feathers shoot out from the top, crowding and cresting it. Beyond those eye slits, you see nothing but blackness. And on his shoulder pads, you see that there are odd symbols and runes skittering across it. On his belt, however, which leads to a tribal skirt and to bare feet, on his belt you see 4 or 5 dolls lined up. On the left, on the right, you see a black blade dug in. And he just goes, "It's been a while, Arliaden."
Oh, well, yeah, I can't quite remember which one of my grandfather's gimps you are, but I'm sure we've met before.
He brings his hand up and you see a black orb appear, and it zooms towards your head. Arliaden, you are now Lord Arliaden.
It's been a while.
It has, my friend. And that I've come to apologize for what I am about to do to your family.
Apologies usually predate some form of crime, and I do believe that you will be thwarted here today. For one, you have made the error of returning me into this state in the mortal plane. That shall be critical.
No, I would rather fight you the way you were when we first knew one another.
Then stop talking, you foolish little man.
His bare feet slap against the cobbles of your library floor as he begins to circle you like a panther would. His stance goes to that of a pouncing animal. His hand rests on his blade. And he says,
Arlene's literally utterly unconcerned. He doesn't even track him as he goes around him.
Yeah, he kind of stops to one side as he's like flanking you, kind of peers you up and down, and goes, "I did not know where you had gone, of course. After that, I went home."
Excuses. Over and over again. It's all I seem to hear from you so-called reformed seekers.
You think I've become a seeker? Again? No.
What do you want? I'm sorry, let him carry on.
No, he kind of takes one more step towards you, knee slightly bowed, with hand on his blade, as he says, "I did not know it was possible for a man to cry tears. But when I went home and found that the only people I had been serving killed all of my people, I came back. You were not there, but Ileana was."
Stand up, you snivelling pile of crotch fruit. Do you think words can save you now? Do you understand the gravity of your inaction?
Well, if your uncle does not want to speak words, then everyone here will die. And he just disappears into a shadowy orb. Do you want to follow?
Yes, I will, yeah.
Okay, you can use a Dimension Door spell if you wish.
Done.
Yeah, okay.
I'll use gate if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Give me a moment.
Okay, so those of you in the throne room,
Alrighty.
those of you in the throne room see Ungai's sword tink against the ground, and he says, "You didn't think you'd killed me, did you?" The king stands up, looking confused. Two figures appear behind him, a woman and a man, and they're all kind of like black clothes. One of them has like this purple makeup across her eyes. One of them looks dressed in black plate mail. Two more appear beside Angai. One with no weapon, but a long black cloak wrapped about him. And another woman with a shield and sword. And he kind of like cocks his head towards Dolaf, but doesn't make an attack. Yeah, that's fine.
God, it's so edgy.
Edgelord.
Where's this 5,000 GP diamond? Where's this coming from?
My asshole.
I was just about to say, just moving that rectally.
Yep.
It could be any number of components that are in that library, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all of you.
I mean, the fucking library is made of a crystal, a diamond worth 5,000.
Which previously was in his. Never mind.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to move you to the map so you get a visual.
Yes, please.
Know that it's not going to be combat straight away, of course, unless you do.
What's that?
Hey, a map.
Oh.
Okay, so first of all, let's do introductions. Everyone knows Angai, right?
Hello, guy.
Arsehole.
The bent asshole of the world. There he is.
Okay, so to the right of Angai, you have this this figure here. Yeah.
Okay.
She herself seems to be have a blade tucked into a belt. So just a very simple dagger by the looks of it. To the left, you have this figure.
All right.
Behind you all, behind you all, up on next to the throne, you have this figure, the one with the purple makeup I explained.
Ooh.
Well, we're all 50 Shades of Boned, aren't we, really, to be honest?
To the right, behind the king, you have this guy with the shield.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, he's alright. He's on our side.
Is he though? They don't seem to make any move. They're very resolute. They're very still, unmoving.
I assumed this table would be a lot longer with everyone, all the other elf leaders on it.
It's a 20-foot long table. It's quite big.
Yeah, but where's all the other hundreds of high elves? And
There wasn't. There was never that many.
we had like an elf leader from each province or something.
We had Nalia of the Uniserene family, which is right there. If you want to take a look, that's Nalia.
Mm-hmm.
You have
Right.
the king, of course.
Okay.
It's called a small council for a reason.
Yeah, and there's there's Lord Adwin, Dolaf's father.
He's not now.
Does he
And
always look like badass? Just like
no,
constant.
no. And there is Dolaf's brother, Fallon.
Pisshead.
He's got to stick up his
Yeah,
butt.
he does, doesn't he? He looks like Cerberus Snape.
Okay, so go ahead, guys. You wanna say
Okay.
anything?
Well,
This is most unfortunate.
yeah. First of all, I stand up and draw my swords and dagger even.
Oh, and
Stand,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, okay, so Faladar kind of slips up, goes, shit, knocks over the wine, draws one short sword, it flies out of his, and he goes to grab it. Nalia is going to the herald, my great sword, you great oaf! And the herald comes running over with her great sword. She yanks it out of his hand, punches him in the face. Yanks it on her shoulders. The king draws his long sword, which Dolaf, with your history of it, you know it's called the Drow Biter.
Mm-hmm.
He holds it with two hands, looking behind him. Your father immediately has these arcane sigils gathering around his hands as he looks around confused. I'm assuming Vagor stands up with the spear. Okay. Ungai says, there need not be violence just yet. And then suddenly beside you, a figure just bursts through a shadow. Tall, dark skin, covered in tattoos, witch doctor mask, long tribal kilt, black blade, and he stands there looking very kind of like as if he was just about to get into a battle. Then he stands up straight, stoic, and then folds his arms. You're immediately, Dolaf, you notice that your father's pose has gone to, oh shit, rather than let's defend myself.
Mm-hmm.
He stands there, this figure, without saying a word, until your father goes, General Tang. And then without any kind of preamble, this Tang says, you are to hand me the bow right now, and then perhaps our deal stands. And Adwin looks to the king, and the king looks confused at Adwin.
So what's he asked him to hand over?
He says, hand over the bow now.
The bow.
You're making deals with these guys?
Adwin looks tight-lipped. It just looks towards Tang. Tang says, you know what happens to the people who reject her. Hand the bow, and maybe your people live. That was the deal.
Which bow is he referring to?
You can't see a bow on Adwin at all.
You have no idea.
That's always useful.
Your father kind of says, look, I can't give you the bow. And Tang says, that is a disappointment. And he takes one step, brings his hand up, and then your father begins to go, no, we can make a deal. And Tang says, there are no deals unless we have the bow. And your father brings his hand out, and there's a flash of white light, and you see a longbow appear in his hand, spun of what looks like pink silk and golden, like ivory, all up its shaft to its corners. Kind of holds it like up in the air, and then waits for the council to say something. Adamant says, if I give him this, terrible things will happen.
Then why did you make a deal in the first place? You know you shouldn't make negotiations with these guys.
He cannot do anything if he doesn't have the arrow. And then Tang goes, we have the arrow. He goes,
Oh, that settles that then. Is Tang on the actual map?
yeah, I'll move him. Just so you can see him in his full glory.
Oh, shit. He's got his new mask, I see.
Less badass than the one in Black Panther, to be fair. The one where he wears it for 20 seconds and you don't see it for the rest of the film.
Yeah.
Your father takes a walk around his chair and begins walking towards Tang. Tang nods.
I'll take the opportunity to move back a bit towards the king.
Yeah, you may move if you wish. You don't look like any of them are going to make any like surprising jumps.
Yeah, just move Adwin out of the way.
There's only 6 of them. There's like 7 of us. We can take them. Just take a seat.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so your father is walking towards him with a bow in his hand, and you see everyone can see on his face that there is this struggle of morality here, whether to hand it over or not. But he's moving very slowly. You can see that Tang has threatened his city, his people, and he's just kind of slowly walking towards it. Okay, so he takes 5 more feet. Your brother goes, Father, what is this? And Adwin turns and goes, if you want to stay alive, boy, sit down and shut up.
Can I use my fast hands to quickly down a potion of invisibility?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Roll sleight of hand.
Sure.
Father, you need to explain the situation here.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you do it, and you notice that Tang's noticed you do it, and his mask cocks towards you, but other than that, none of them seem to make any difference. You just vanish. But Tang's eyes, or the slits of his mask, just focus on you.
Okay, I'm going to crawl under the table.
Yeah, so you go under the table. Tang seems satisfied with that, nods, as if, fair enough.
I'm going to
Yep.
We'll go under beneath
Knocks on the door.
where Lord Adwin is, and I'm a small creature, so I'm going to try and squeeze myself between who is it underneath? Vagor and what's his name?
Vagor and Faladar.
Faladar.
Just at that
and,
moment, guys.
Am I in reach to grab that bow?
we'll get to that in a second. Just at that moment, Ali Aiden, you appear woof, straight in the room, right next to the portal, next to the pillar.
Delightful. Am I me again, or am I fucked now?
Yeah, you're fucked now. You've used your level 9 spell.
What?
You know how...
No, sorry, this is me in character.
Oh, okay.
You've called a meeting without me.
Okay.
Now's not a good time. Actually, it's a good time you're here, but I don't say that loud. I just think it.
Tantor, you treacherous dog. Or are you a snake now?
You can't see me.
I can see you. Elephants never forget a small council meeting, do they?
Okay, so what was that, Tumble? You wanted to try and take the bow.
Am I in reach of the bow? Yeah.
You're not within reach because Adam's holding it out in front of him. But I mean, if you really want to trick him, and he's going to move, just so you know, he's going to move another 5 foot forward towards.
Yeah. Before that happens, then I'm going to try and get forward, and I'm going to try and grab it from him.
Okay, so as you leap out, can you make a sleight of hand check? Like.
Yeah. This is gonna be bad.
Let me check. Oh my god, yeah, you're fucked, I'm afraid.
Are these doors on the side?
No, they're windows letting in a little bit of light.
Okay.
You might. Okay, so as you go to reach out to grab it, immediately he yanks away and grabs you by the forehead, like, and goes, Tumble, please, this is family business.
Ooh.
My family's dead because of these guys. I'm not negotiating with them.
Is that so? You don't want them to have the bow, Tumble?
Are you an idiot? You giving the weapons to the enemy?
Okay, so Adowin looks towards Dolaf, looks towards Faladar, and there's the real kind of hint of sadness in his voice, and he says, I'm sorry, sons. And with that, there's a massive arcane energy, and he just vanishes. Tang's reaction goes from, and then he brings his hand up, and then slams it down. And can everyone make dexterity saving throws as your bodies go light, weightless, and you begin floating? That includes you, Sister Berlind.
I'm good.
And with that, you can all make initiative checks as well.
Salish just 3 8s in a row. What the hell?
Oh, and there's another one.
Oh,
Did mine
no.
come through? Jesus Christ.
So, wait, did Tumble really roll double fucking ones? At least you've got evasion.
This is why my jaw has been dropped for the last 5 seconds. Like, yeah, fucking double ones.
Can you link my character sheet to my token, please?
Yes, of course. You can see where it is right now, yeah?
Yeah, I've got all of it.
Oh, it is right. It is linked to it. Oh, you want the
The
HP?
HP and everything's not popping up.
Okay, one moment. I can quickly sort that. There you go, the HP should be there.
Yeah, the HP's there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, those of you who got below 19, I'll explain what happens in a second after I've rolled this.
God, they're awful rolls.
Oh god, that's hideous. So as Tang's hand slams down, darkness fills the room. Suddenly all of your bodies become lightless. Tumble, who was under the table nearly, his back hits the side of the table. The table goes floating up in the air. Vagor goes first, but Vagor, you notice something very strange. Your spear still feels heavy despite your body not being. And you hold on to it, but you're still floating up softly, so you still take half damage from this anyway. Ali Aiden, you're completely unaffected by this spell. You just stand there.
Hey!
As the rest of you just seem to float up into the ground until you hit the ceiling. Dolaf, Tumble, and Vagor, as you turn to the right, you see the wall goes... The bricks begin to crack. The glass shatters, begins to float inwards. Outside in the city, you see a kind of an eclipse light. You see masonry floating up in the air. You see people screaming, or you hear the screams, and then you see the people, some of them hundreds of feet in the air, all the way across the city. And then suddenly all of you just go bang and hit the ground. Those of you who fail take 19 bludgeoning damage. And those of you who I said take half, take...
Am I able to uncanny dodge this?
Oh, you can't uncanny dodge it, but evasion would count. So you would land...
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you had passed your evasion, you wouldn't take any
I would have got
damage.
nothing, yeah. Alright.
It is a massive AoE effect, so...
So I took 10, 9 or 8. No,
Nine.
no, sorry. 9. Okay, no. Wow. That didn't work.
Okay, I'm just going to do the NPCs.
Do I roll a concentration check as well?
What for? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'm still invisible.
Mm-hmm. You notice that all the Red Riders, of course, weren't affected by this at all. All the guards, however, that were beside Tang, you see one of them has done a backflip and landed nice on his feet, but has kind of like twisted his ankle. Okay, I'm gonna roll their initiatives, and then we'll get down to it.
Look at that guard go! Jesus Christ!
Did he get a nat 20?
Yeah,
Nice.
he was reacting 6 hours ago. He set traps.
Oh yeah, probably fun.
Okay, guys.
Do these all look like Red Riders?
Yeah.
I don't know how we can
Well,
determine what they are. They all appeared in a puff
the
of smoke.
Yeah, the shadowy smoke that's appeared on their shoulders. Okay, so the guy behind the king, the one with the shield, steps forward, charges the king, just runs straight into him, draws a void blade, and just attacks him completely. Just lashes out with the void blade.
Like this king's got legendary actions.
Oh my god. Okay, so as the first attack slides down, the king brings up the longsword, goes to force him back, but then the blade hits him in the ribs, slides up into his chest, and the Red Rider pushes him down to the ground, and you see energy exiting the king's mouth and entering the Red Riders, and the king goes and falls to the ground. Seems to have taken quite a bit of damage, and his skin looks wrinkly. Looks like he's been hurt pretty badly.
Does that mean Dolaf's now with 5th in line to the throne?
No, like he's like second. if the
It's not second.
No,
It'll
there's
be
a first.
Jaslyn.
Yeah, Jaslan first. Okay, so the Eldritch Guard by the door runs at Angai and goes to attack with his I can't remember what they got. His force sword.
His vorpal sword?
Yeah, as you see him draw a short sword. Oh my god, you're right. Todd, this guy's right on point. As he charges forward, he draws this sword, which seems to just brim with crackling energy, and he cracks Angai around the back of the head for it for 9 damage. 8 damage, sorry. Tumble, you are up next.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up. And am I prone? I'm guessing I'm prone.
You were prone, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and roll around to get to here. I don't think that's as far as I can get. Not movement. Yeah, I'm just gonna like as I get up, roll across the floor, across the carpet. I'm still invisible, and as I get to here, I've obviously got my divine dagger ready. But first things first, I'm going to bonus action. Let's have a look what I can do as a bonus action. I'm pretty sure I can make a sleight of hand check. Yeah, as a bonus action.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Try and pickpocket Tang.
Oh no! Okay, so you don't get advantage because he knows you're there. By the way, you can tell.
Okay.
So you can roll sleight of hand though.
Sure, let's do it. 19.
Okay, so as you go to nick something from him, you get something, you run off and you go, huh? And looks like you've got a doll that looks like Dolaf.
Oh. Okay, cool. Dolaf Voodoo doll.
Yeah, you've
got it.
Fuck you.
That's brilliant.
Man, you saved Dolaf so bad.
And let's have a look what else I can do. You know what? As an action, I'm going to sink my daggers and sword into Angai, the fucker.
Okay, so you get advantage on Angai because he doesn't know you're there.
Okay. Die.
16.
Sorry, 18 to hit. It'd be 18.
18 is what you needed.
Nice.
What I needed. Shit. Oh, then. it gives you an indication. So it takes 8 piercing, 1 lightning, and I'm guessing now I can add a sneak attack on top of that.
Yep.
Cool. Let's do the rocker. It's 13 extra damage with the magical blade.
The 13, yeah. Yeah, okay, so the moment you attack, though, you do come out of invisibility.
Yes,
You strike Anguy clean in the chest, and he goes, "Ah!" and just kind of like leaves a trail of shadow as he tries to get away from you.
That one's for Urki!
And he just kind of growls at you. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Tumble?
That's my bonus and my action, so no, that's it.
Okay.
I'll pocket the doll deep in my satchel.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn. The woman beside you seems to ignore you completely, Tumble, moves towards Ali Aiden, draws her dagger by its blade, flips it up, it disappears. She goes to punch you in the stomach, and then grab it from behind and stab you in the kidneys, Ali Aiden. I will roll to hit it. What's your AC? It's quite low, isn't it?
13.
She hit. You take...
I just realised, of course I'm not going to be able to stealth past Tang. He's got a perceptive feat. I remember I took some like ridiculous...
Okay, so Ali Aiden, as you are stabbed clean in the back, you take a total of 17 piercing damage.
Fucking hell.
And she then uses her bonus action to disengage. Runs back to Tang. Okay, Tang brings his hand up, begins casting a spell, and just points it at Faladar. You see his hand glow black. Does anyone want to try anything?
Yeah, I'll counter spell at 9th level. No, I can't. I don't know shit.
No one? No one?
Can't.
So Faladar Yeah, well, no. Well, okay, so Faladar has drawn his short sword. You see one of them set on fire. He looks ready to fight for his country, and then he drops the blade, grabs his heart, falls down, and just dies. You see his body just shrink.
The fuck?
Kill the weird one!
And then you see energies move from Faladar's body, and he goes, "I told your father I would end his family line if he betrayed me. Now who has all the power?"
I think we're outnumbered, guys.
Dolaf, it is your action.
What's on the other side of these windows?
There's about a 30-foot drop to a balcony.
Right. Okay.
You have literally just seen your brother fall down, though.
Yeah, I want to move here and grapple the king.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
For the king.
I mean, he's not resisting. He sees you grab him.
Yeah, throw him onto my shoulder.
Okay, so you've made 5 foot of movement. Now you've got 25, so half. You've got, I'd say, I'll let you round it up to 15.
I'll dash and jump through the window.
Oh my god. Down, Mr. President.
Get down, Mr. President. Okay, first of all, as you go to leave, the one with the blade goes to attack, using his reaction goes to attack the king.
Can't do that.
No, it's cool. You got a botch. It's cool. Okay, so Dolaf, you then leap out. For the sake of this, I'm going to put you there. I know it just looks like an empty void, but we can use our imagination.
Do you want 3d6 damage?
I want your acrobatics check. Oh no, with disadvantage because you're holding the king.
Okay, let's do acrobatics start then.
That's fine.
Nice.
You managed to land, but you still take the 3d6 damage. Would you like to roll it?
I can do, yes.
Okay, so you slam onto the ground. Both you and the king take some damage.
Yeah. I would then like to Misty Step back up to the window ledge.
Oh.
If you can move me back through.
Yep.
Action Surge.
Nice.
Draw my bow.
Yep.
And loose 2 arrows on that guy that just attacked the king.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead. He looks tough, by the way, with his armor and his shield. And okay, so the arrow goes, hits his shield, the first one. The second, as it goes to strike him, goes to bring the shield up, scrapes across the lip, then scrapes across his forehead and eye. So you do actually manage to damage him.
Okay. That's actually, if that hits, I will use. Where is it? Grasping arrow.
DC, yeah, okay, so 3 damage.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Grasping arrow on him. I'll put, because there's so many in this combat, I'll put a net there to remind me.
Mm-hmm.
Vagor. This is the moment at the start of your turn, you do hear a voice in your head.
Okay, and what does it say?
It says, "You know what to do. I can help."
Okay, do I know what to do?
It's your spear.
Yeah, I mean, I know that.
You don't know
much,
what to
but-
do. No, you have to use your imagination here.
Well, I don't know how that's gonna help me now. Yeah, no, Vigor will consider it for a moment, but he'll get over here
Mm-hmm.
and try and stab Angai.
Nice.
Yeah, kill this fucker first.
No, kill the other one first.
No, I need revenge.
Sorry, I just got hex on him.
Okay, yep.
And let's do strength as the attribute that he has disadvantage on,
Okie dokie.
and then I will try and stab him.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that's 11 damage. So
Mhm.
from the spare 4 necrotic.
Necrotic.
Yeah, you see that the necrotic does damage, but doesn't seem to do as much as you expect, of course.
Yeah, that's fine. And then attack him again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the new Vagor, the different subclass Vagor.
It is, yes.
Oh, that's
Oh my
definitely a hit. Yeah. So the first jab strikes him in his breastplate, pierces it, yank out, smack him around the face, and then back in his gut. He's just. And you know.
Do I hear or feel anything happening as I'm stabbing him?
No.
Okay.
That's why the voice appeared in your head.
Hmm. Okay, that's my turn.
Okie dokie, well played. Lord Aphelion.
Oh my god, there's so many people in this dude.
Yeah, sorry dudes. Let me check his Okay, this guy here, the one with the mask and the cape and doesn't seem to have a weapon on him, moves to the left, the wall moves slightly upwards, and as he's doing it, begins to punch out Eldritch Blast towards Dolaf.
Hmm. Oh boy.
Okay, so fuck me, 2 of them botched. How unlucky does he have to be? But the last one hits for 12 force damage. As you are hit, Dolaf, you feel these black tendrils wrap around your biceps and yank you towards him.
Oh my god, it's got Arms of Hadar. Whatever it's called. Group of something evil.
Grasp of Hadar.
The grip of something evil. Okay, so the woman up on the throne moves forward, goes to attack the barbarian known as Naily of the Phalanx tribe.
She's got this.
Yeah, she draws a huge greatsword and makes 2 attacks at her. And on the last one, if she hits, wait, let me see.
She up on the table.
Yeah, she jumps up on the table. It's all pushed to the side.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot it's all like knocked around, isn't it?
Okay, so the first blade, Nalia seems to parry out the way, but the second one hits her in the gut, and you see this female character, this Red Rider, use what you've seen paladins use before, but a dark version of it, and just smites her completely with necrotic energies. And well,
Let's hope she's got more health than old Tholadar over there. Shit.
you actually, I should have made you make an Arcana check see if you recognise the spell, but
I think we recognise the spell.
okay, Ungai looks forward at Vagor and says, "You're the one that stabbed me when I was down. Feel the full wrath of the void."
I'll just shut up and get it over with.
Okay, I will do. Don't worry. Okay, your AC.
16.
Okay, so the first one strikes you. Can you make a Constitution saving throw? It
Could.
cuts across your chest. The second one definitely misses. What's with these terrible rolls?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
Ah,
you take 10 slashing damage and 18 poison damage as the sword strikes across your chest.
Poison.
10 and 18, you said, yeah?
Yeah, so 10 slashing, 18 poison.
Okay, I'm nearly dead.
Really?
And then Angar uses bonus action to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 void step into the middle of the room. And then 1, 2, 3 moves straight up to Dolaf.
Oh my god. And
Okay.
how's Dolaf already on that much HP?
He fell.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Ali Aiden, go ahead, sir.
I'm going to use Tides of Chaos on the first roll.
Nice, okay.
Are you listening to me, you blithering idiots? Strike the masked one first.
Well, why didn't you hit first?
Yeah, maybe you should try hitting.
Hey, at least I did hit him, you bastard.
Yeah, no, the first one hits if you want to roll damage. Tank doesn't expect it. It hits him clean in the face, but the last two he just poof, poof, knocks them out of the way with bare hands. Okay,
Beginning
nice.
to see our plight now, aren't you? Sarcastic fiends.
Tang just seems to be completely kind of focused on Dolaf. He did say he was trying to end the Aaron Spire line.
Fucking.
Anything else from you, Alien?
Nothing from me, good sir.
Okie dokie.
Actually, hang on. Should I do that? Should I do that? No, I'm fine for now. Thank you, though.
Okay, I'm just going to whisper Arne something just in case he hasn't. Okay, yeah, okay, so the Eldritch Guard goes to attack Tang. Both times, Tang just ducks out the way, pushes the guy away, and then swerves. Okay, so Curtis.
Have you moved me? Did you move me?
Yeah,
That's what I am.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so we'll get to that in a sec. So, Sister Berlind, you've been walking through the corridor with the ambassador, and he's like, "It's okay, Sister Berlind. The king had an urgent meeting. You will." And as you look ahead of the corridor, you see two Eldritch Guards rush in, and then sounds of clinging metal. Suddenly, you begin floating. You slam down to the ground, and next to you, you see that the ambassador has a broken neck and he's kind of twitching slightly against the wall.
Oh shit.
Well, not exactly what I was expecting from my courtship. Right, Kirsty's stubby dwarven legs try to burst and follow into the room. Am I starting from here with my movement?
Yeah. I wanted you to start from there. So you actually had a turn.
Yeah, so just running in. Can I squeeze past this Aldridge guard?
Yeah. You can squeeze past it.
Sound. So I'll make my movements and get into.
You're gonna end up right next to Tumble. Tumble, go, who the fuck?
Yeah, like
And
that.
burst into it. And it's like, oh, I've had quite enough of you now. Anyway, hey. And then I'm gonna go for a good old banishment.
Oh shit.
Who are you using it on?
The guy in the voodoo mask. I forgot his name already.
Tang. You don't know his name yet, so it makes sense.
I don't know. I'm just going for the voodoo mask one. He looks like the big bad here.
Okay,
Kinda.
nice.
Both. So there's, I mean, like 6 big bads in here, I think.
He looks like the big bad.
Biggest, baddest. Biggest
Okay,
and baddest of the big.
Off to fuck.
So, what is it a saving throw of? This cadet.
Charisma.
It says charisma, and the save is 14.
Oh man, I'm sorry, he rolled 23.
Jesus Christ.
So, as you go to cast it on him, Tang goes, ah! Suddenly fades, turns and sees you beside him. Didn't even see you enter, really. And then he goes, ah! And all the tattoos on his body seem to actually come out of his skin, forming fawns momentarily. And then they just retract back in, and he, not so easy, dwarven friend. Brings his hand up, you see he wants you next. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's me done. Can't really do anything with my bonus.
I not manage this spirit.
Spiritual weapon?
Okay, can I whip that out?
Oh,
Yes,
no,
bonus
just cast.
action.
No,
No,
Yeah,
you cast
cast
it.
spell then.
bonus action is fine.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's me done.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's me done.
Okay. The king's turn. Seeing as you can still hear him, Dolaf, he uses his abilities. So the king shouts, "This is my land! How dare you put me from the fight! But do well! Make sure you dodge well!" Okay, so all in the room can you have now until the next turn use a bonus action to dodge.
Bonus action to dodge.
The king isn't helpless, he's got abilities.
I know he does. That's why I was like, he's probably got legendary actions. And then he's like, yeah, he's out of the fight.
No,
I'm
he's
like,
literally, by the way, he's Adrian's Lord class.
That's alright.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're more powerful. So everyone within 60 feet, which I think is most of people actually.
Let's say yeah.
Yeah, all of his allies can now use their bonus action to dodge if they want.
Okay, that's pretty
Nice.
good.
Mhm.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Okay, the king then fucking runs left, goes through the door on the balcony, and you guys, well, Dolaf would suspect here's the door slam below. It actually falls off the hinges as he goes through it. The city seems to be in chaos, so you do hear screams and stuff. Round one over. Lord McGuffin. He's entangled. He's going to use his action to try to break free. Oh my god, why did you fucking do this on the guy with no strength? No, one! I needed one! He goes, tries to break free, and he just points his sword at you, Dolaf, and you hear his voice, "I will come get you next time." And then just tries to hack away. He tries to hack away. Actually, no, he's going to move. Fuck it. He can only move half movement, right?
No, he can move full movement. He just takes damage for doing so.
Yeah, he fucking does it. There you go. How much? He moves 6 squares.
Okay, he takes
He's got 10 feet reduced movement.
Oh, okay, cool.
10 feet down. He takes 9 damage.
Nice. Okay. What is poison, isn't it?
This is
Slashing.
piercing. This one or slashing.
Ah, piercing. Cool, cool, cool.
Slashing. But yeah, I think it matters too much.
That was his go. The Eldritch Guard sees the Dolaf's in trouble. I mean, he's no king. You're like, as far as he's concerned, you're next in line. He makes a movement towards you, and then just bashes straight into this guy who is Eldritch blasting you from behind, and just swings at him. Fucking hell, they're doing quite well.
Rolling 12s, yeah.
Is that 12s? Oh fuck! I thought my mind. I thought it said 21.
No, that's okay. It does.
No,
it does
no,
say 21.
thanks. No, it's gold.
Oh, mate.
It was double crit.
Yeah, he swings towards the what seems to be this warlock, and the guy just kind of blocks it with the chain on his arms. Tumble.
This is getting tense. You, help us out. Apparently we gotta kill this one first. Yeah, I didn't move there. Alright, let's get these electric
Can
sword
this
out
guard
again.
dodge, please, by the way, if possible?
Oh, sorry. What was that?
Can that
Oh
guard
yeah, he
dodge
would have.
as
Yeah,
well?
he would have used it. Yeah.
Mm. Wait a second. Cool. I will go for the short sword attack on Tang.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
18.
18. Oh, let me check his AC. That's a hit.
Cool. Thanks. I'm gonna add sneak attack and I'll give you the total. Gonna give him a bit of the shocker.
The shocker.
Take- 4 plus 8. It's 27 damage, I believe.
Okay. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh. Yeah, sure.
What with these names? They're so bad.
With my sneak attack. He doesn't seem coming.
Okay, so just at that moment, he then goes "Rah!" and roars back at you. You take 25 damage as this strike of flame strikes you in the face.
Fuck. Okay. 10.
10. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. What the hell was that? Ah, God! Ah! Start patting myself down a bit.
Is there anything else you would
Also
like to
Hellish
do?
rebuke.
I'm also going to bonus action dodge here.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Lady Felenia moves towards down here, attacks the Eldritch Guard.
That's a woman. Jesus.
Yeah, it is.
She's a wee bonny lass. She just needs to sort her hair out.
Pretty obviously a woman. Come on. That's from the token, but if you zoom in a little bit.
10, 12, 24, 46. Oh, the guard's on 1 health. Oh my god. So she just cuts into his chest, goes to disembowel him, knees him in the nose, and then cuts down his chest, and he just stumbles back, blood pouring from wounds on his chest, running down his breastplate, staining his nice bright white tabard. And then she void steps 6 back towards Arliaden.
How dare you, wench.
Tang, however... Oh, I need to look at this. One moment. I wrote his spells down, and then I don't know what they do.
They just summon some.
Yeah.
Used to be a healer.
Some lights.
He used to be a healer.
Used to be a witch doctor, man.
Okie dokie. Can Tumble make a wisdom saving throw, please?
No, it was after Tumble. I thought he was after my ass.
Yeah, but Tumble at the moment.
This bonus action dodge is really, really good.
Yep.
9.
Okay, so he brings up one of the dolls, and in his hand it just forms into a grey gnomish shape, and then he goes...
Shit.
And as he crushes the doll, suddenly this feeling inside your chest, it's like your heart's been seized.
Oh god.
You are currently suffocating.
Holy shit, this is new stuff he's got.
You have to make a con save at the end of every round, or take damage. So for the first one, you will take...
A lot of damage.
6 psychic damage.
Ah!
That's it.
Yeah, definitely kill the masked one first.
He then... 1, 2, 3. The Eldritch Guard goes to attack him. Sister Berlin, you can get an attack or 2 if you wish.
Mm-hmm. I can use a spell, because I've got Warcaster.
Yes, yes you can.
So I'll give him a little bit of my Toll the Dead, I believe.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw. Ooh, not high. He rolls a natural 1.
So it's just a massive cowbell forms and just
Cowbell.
on a very low octave.
Okay, so that, by the way, as it hits him, he goes "Ah! Ah! Ah!" and seems frightened of the energy as it strikes him in the head. Not again, never again. And then, as he does that, he brings his void blade with his bonus action across his chest, and blood begins to spill out on the ground. He uses his foot to then begin drawing what looks like some sort of sigil on the floor. Dolaf.
I want to move down a wee bit. I want to be able to draw a line through these 3. Fuck Nalia.
Okay, cool.
Oh shit.
And I'll use a piercing arrow.
Ah, so it goes straight through them all, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so they just all get dexterity saves, yeah?
Yep. For half damage.
Okay, one moment then.
Technically, if you're in that square there, Dolaf, then you're not hitting Nalia.
Is that enough to hit him though? I don't know. Sat down to Liam.
It's going through them.
Okay, so you see that it just goes straight through, hits them all. The last character seems to dodge most of it.
Mm-hmm.
So 12 plus 4, that's 16. Cool. Yeah.
I'll then take a shot at Tang with the second attack.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit. Good hit.
Do I second wind or do I dodge? I'll dodge as the bonus action.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot. Unguy got a legendary action from consuming Sigmund. Totally forgot.
Nah.
Okay, so you dodge, and at the
Yep.
top of Vagor's round, Unguy's going to use his legendary action to strike at you.
Of course he fucking would.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Ugh.
So you take 19 damage.
Oh my god.
7 of it is slashing. The rest is poison.
I knew I should have fucking second window, Jesus.
Okay, and he sees you about to go down, and Anguy says, "Do not worry, Olaf. Death is not so bad after all."
For those with disadvantage.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, no, that one got a 26 with disadvantage.
Well,
You can check afterwards if you want. It's quite a good roll. So, Vagor, your go.
yes, well, it seems this isn't really going our way very much. And I'll say something in my head to myself along the lines of, well, here goes nothing, and then I will stab myself in the foot.
What?
Okay. You stab yourself in the foot. You just take 1 piercing damage as you stab it, and in the back of your head, you your voice goes, "Oh, need more than that, Vagor."
I didn't mean to just stab to do 1 damage basically, but
Okay. So it goes, "I tell you what, you can have a slight taste of my power."
And they say I'm the mad one.
just, yeah, just... Okay, so I'll copy and paste the ability that he's given you.
Oh my god.
Oh
Making
my.
bargains with sentient spears now. What's happening? In the
I
middle
wish
of
it was
combat. It's all happening too fast for Tumble. Now we're fighting like 6 of the end bosses right now. We're fucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job, you came for the backup, huh? It'll...
So you gain all of them momentarily.
okay.
And immediately, the ground craters slightly beneath you, and the spear takes a different shape entirely. The head turns into a broad head instead of just a point, and you see that there's dark void energies like sparkling around the tip.
Ooh.
Alright, and then with my second attack, I'll try and attack time.
Nice, okay. Make sure you know what you rolled, just in case.
Well, I don't think it matters. at that
No,
point.
but yeah, Tang managed to duck beneath the blow as it comes at him.
And then I will bonus action dodge.
Bonus action dodge, nice. So, this character here, the Warlock, brings up his hands, fires an Eldritch Blast at Dolaf.
You already
13, so it goes wide. The next one.
disadvantage, isn't he?
Yeah. Fuck, another
Yeah.
13! The fuck? Alright, last one. So it'll be a
3D.
13. Fucking 13! I need to screenshot this shit for you. Oh, it's even lower. It's 1 lower. It's a 12, sorry. I saw the first one. Okay, so Dolaf, 3 Eldritch Blast. And you just went, "Whoa!" And the last one just hits the window frame and it just goes flying out into midair.
My god.
Oh fuck, 2 13s and a 12. The character doesn't look too none-pleased with himself. He looks at his hands, shakes his head. Okay, so the two... Oh, Gnarly is not even on the initiative list.
Yeah, what the fuck?
She's meant to
She's
be.
sort of been raging, reckless attacking, and
What is she-
I don't know if she's got her.
Just give her a few actions.
Oh, I will. So yeah, Nalia's turn. Just for now. She brings her greatsword up, rages,
Hey, she's a
Yeah.
barbarian.
takes... So the first attack goes wide, the second,
She
however,
reckless.
hits.
She's not going
No,
reckless.
but that was her first turn.
Okay.
And then on the next 2 attacks that I'm going to give her an action because she was
No,
shooting
yeah.
before.
Unyasir and Princess of Phalanx Tribe.
She does another double slash, but she uses them with Reckless and Heavy Weapon Master.
Now we're talking.
Nice.
Get stuck in, Nalia.
Yeah, okay, so both hit.
Hey.
Yeah, both, she deals a total of 10, 19, 29, 39 damage as she, BAM! And then grabs hold of this guy, slams her down to the table and just begins punching her continuously in the nose.
Till her face becomes paste.
Okay. The one on the floor, they begin wrestling. They're throwing each other around. This one tries to grab her greatsword, but you see they both got each other in this grip lock. They're like throwing each other around, wrestling. Nalia headbutts her. The other one headbutts her back. Blood goes spraying across the floor. Well, they bring their knees up both at the same time and both go, ah, shit! And then just, she runs and swings and they clash. Bilga goes for her attack.
Is it suddenly in a mud bath now?
Yeah, no, not that
I
bad.
think everyone else stops fighting and just watches this. I got bets on the barbarian here, though. 10 gold.
2 to 1 odds. What a great idea.
Okay, so what it looks like Nalia's about to go down. The first blade cuts across her neck, and then the pommel shoves into her neck, and then headbutts her, and then as she kicks Nalia to the ground, she brings the greatsword down and chops off her left arm, and you just see it wriggle and slide off. She brings up the blade, stands her above her victorious.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
Chop her arm off, mate. Finish her off.
Ungaier?
That all happened within like 6 seconds. Jeez.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ungai looks at his blade, Dolaf, sees your blood dripping from it, gives a smile, Void steps towards Tang. Stabs the blade in the ground in front of him, lets it go, and just disappears.
Oh, shit.
That's not ominous.
Ali Aiden, it's your go.
Okay. Let's see if this works. Holy shit. Look at the woman who stepped in front of me. Is it a girl, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That matters a great deal with your spells, right?
It
I wouldn't put it past him.
It does with what I'm about to say, though.
Okay.
You best hope this spell wears off quicker than the fight endures, lest my other side have his way with you.
Oh.
I'm going to bend luck and take 1d4 from her save and try and turn her into a toad.
Oh, wow, okay, nice. So what is it? What saving throw is it? Wisdom?
Yeah.
Nice, okay. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh my god, a wisdom. Oh,
Toad fetish.
minus 1d4, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you do bend luck as a reaction?
Don't know.
What are your saves, by the way?
What, the DC of it, or
Yeah.
15?
You lucky son of a bitch.
Let's go.
She rolled a 16.
Perfect.
Yeah. So she goes, huh? And then suddenly her body just twists and writhes into this green ball, forms a toad, and just drops to the ground in front of Ali Eden.
I don't think you've ever seen a toad before.
There's a bit more crack in my voice. It just didn't happen.
What does the toad say?
Okay, is there anything else from you, Ali Eden?
I think that was good enough, man. Well played. Oh, you can move, though. Todd?
He's dead, Jim.
We'll get back to him.
He just drops the mic and walks away.
There he goes.
That's my job for today done.
Yeah, I guess he sends you a message.
No.
Okay, so the guard is trying to interrupt whatever Tang is doing right now. He's slicing it, and Tang just pushes him away. He's focusing on drawing this runes and blood on the floor in front of him.
For God's sake, I had the best one-liner ever, and some bastard phoned me. I literally said it. I said the best thing ever in the world.
We'll go back 10 seconds, 6 seconds. Go on, what did you do after you told me?
No, it's over now. The timing's all incorrect. All incorrect. I'll have to wait until my next round now.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sister Belinda.
Right, I can't see Vagos or a gnome friend. What's a gnome friend?
Tumble.
Tumble. Tumble's health. How are they doing?
I'm bloodied.
Weird. Yeah, I'm very hurt.
Oh right, okay. Sound. Right, I'll. Oh, why is that guard gone and stood there? What a weapon. Where do I go? Where do I go? I'll go. I can squeeze past friendlies, can't I? We'll just get
yeah,
past
yeah.
You can actually stand on my square.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
I'll jump up here anyway.
Okay.
Right, where do you think you're going? And then you didn't seem to like this very much last time, so let's try it again, eh?
Shit.
As she comes in, very much Captain America in with a shield. And it seems like that seems to be the origin of all of her spells. And she strikes that with her against her other arm.
Yeah,
as this cowbell erupts.
As the bell erupts, and last time it really did hurt him. This time, he twitches slightly, but doesn't seem to have affected him.
Ah, you bastard. And then, as my bonus action spell, I shall cast a little bit of sensual healing.
Sensual healing.
Yeah, some sensual healing. I'll chuck. I get 6 with mass healing words, I believe.
Oh, mass healing word, poggers.
Yeah, 6. So I'll give
Oh, champ.
one of them me, one of them to Dola, one to Aiden, one to Tumble, one to Vago, and then one to the lowest guard, I guess.
Okay.
I don't think the guards have taken anything, but oh wait, they might have.
This one here looks like his intestines are hanging out.
Yeah, he's got 1 HP.
Well, he doesn't anymore,
he,
but...
he gets 5 actually. He gets some 5. Loving
Okay,
that.
nice.
And then that's me done.
We all get 5, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. All of us get 5, and then that guard.
Okay.
Cool.
You notice that the Lord, the guy with the shield and sword, is going to attempt to break free again.
May as well just stop there. God damn it.
Fuck's sake.
Natural 1.
You're on an 8. This guy isn't strong. He's like hacking at it with his short sword. And he just goes... and then Void steps away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. That's the end of his go, for fuck's sake. This Eldritch Guard is wailing on the Warlock. He's just going to continue to attack him. In fact, the Eldritch Guard moves this way.
Well done, guard. Well done.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so managed to strike him on the first attack. Nalia, who is on like 1 hit point, stands up.
Did she not get any healing word? Or did she not?
Oh no, I forgot. I gave it to the guard instead of
Yes.
It's cool. She does exactly what she did last time. Reckless and heavy weapon in the last ditch attempt.
Oh, here we go. Let's go, boys.
Oh my god, this might save her. Wait, 18, 28 plus 18. Oh, it's just not enough. As she cuts across the Red Rider's chest, she headbutts her again, and these guys have just got blood pouring down both their foreheads where they've been headbutted
Not
so
any
much.
raging damage.
Oh, she did. Yeah, sorry. 2.
So I'm seeing 2d6 plus a weapon.
Yeah.
Sorry, plus a strength, but not any.
Yep. Still didn't help. No, it did, but she's just...
Not with the other attacks as well?
No, I've added them in. I did add them in.
Okay, alright.
And she just brings up a great sword, roars in defiance. Tumble.
And she's fighting the one right next to her still.
Yeah.
She's still going, that's interesting. Okay, I hope someone can deal with that. I'm going to have to keep wailing at this guy. But what is Tang doing right now in
Okay,
front
so
of me?
with his right foot, he's drawing what looks like a semicircle around one side. With his left foot, it kind of looks like he's slightly dancing, but he's drawing runes with his his big toe, drawing these arcane runes that are just glowing. And you see that on his left side of his belt, all 4 of the no, there's now 3 are now glowing, like the dolls.
Right. Oh shit. Okay. And which dolls are they? My one.
Yours is crushed, but they were
Oh,
blank.
yeah. Shit. Okay. These are blank dolls, right? And do I have? Did you say I've already made my con save for the turn?
No, it's at the end of your turn.
End of my turn.
So yeah, you at the end of your turn, you make a con save to get rid of it. So you do take 3d6 psychic damage.
That was on his turn. I took 3d6.
Yeah, it's meant to be every round on your turn. It's meant to be his turn. So yeah, you're right. On initiative count 14.
Okay. All right. So all right. In that case, if I'm still suffocating, I'm gonna try and interrupt him, whatever this is, and hope that stabbing him does that job.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. With the short sword. 23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
Fuck yeah.
You know it is.
And here comes the snake attack.
How much did it do? And was it the party stopper, for fuck's sake?
You all sound so rapey.
Yeah.
31 damage in total from that.
One moment.
Hit him with the rocker, the shocker, and the party stopper. If that's not enough.
I always thought it was the showstopper.
I'm afraid that you do not break his concentration.
No, shit. Okay.
You're still kind of.
I'm wondering if I can use my bonus action with fast hands. Is it possible I could kick away the dolls, or is that
Snaps
If
the
you
door.
can use sleight of hand, you can try to steal them. That's it.
try to steal one? I think that might be worth a go rather than just trying to stab him with a dagger. Let's try it. I'm gonna try and sleight of hand one of the dolls away from the ritual.
Okay, go ahead. It'll be contested with him.
22.
A sleight of hand check.
Yep. Gotta use my fast hands for summon.
Oh my god! He rolled a double 1.
Yay! Cool. I'm collecting his little dolls.
Okay, so you just yank one off of the belt just before it forms into Dolaf again.
Oh, really?
You're holding 2 now, and you see that all of the belt is turning into Dolaf. All of them.
Shit. You can double up on the voodoo dolls? That's OP. Alright, that's my go.
Okay, you managed to steal one of them. Lady Felenia, Todd, right next to you. Arliane,
Yep.
right next to you. You see, she just bounces around. I'm assuming she gets a wisdom saving throw now.
I'm going to enjoy some mindless sodomy with you later.
Oh my god. Okay, she fails again.
Good.
Tang, however, at the start of this round, finishes preparing his circle, reaches for one of the dolls, brings it up, holds it, and it forms into... You see, like, Dolaf's blonde... Do you have blonde hair, Dolaf?
Brown.
Brown hair form. You see the entire image form, and he brings his index finger up and underneath his chin, turns it left and right, and then just with one finger just twists it, and you hear a crack. Dolaf, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, sure.
Jesus.
Resist net break.
You actually pass. He's exactly what you needed. Just that moment, you go,
For that.
and your head begins to turn. You're like, and then you just snap back. And you're like,
And you come back up. Fuck, that felt good. It's been twinging.
I've had a knock for weeks.
nah. Tang then uses his bonus action to issue an order. He then says, all of you deal with it. I've had enough of this. And he just goes,
Oh, that's some bullshit. I wanted
if
that
anyone's
mask.
got counter spell, I mean, you can try.
It's, Todd, have
My
you got
counter spell's throwing him at him till he dies.
Is our leading got a counter spell?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, as in I don't. Sorry, comma, no.
Okay.
Same. No, we can't stop him.
Okay, and as he disappears, right where he was, a small sphere begins appearing, and then it expands.
Oh god! Run!
Vagor, Tumble, and Sister Berlin make dexterity saving throws, please.
See you in the void.
Really wishing I picked up the resilience dex now.
What do you want?
Good,
Finally,
good.
got something good. Fuck.
See you guys.
No, okay, so those of you who passed take
Steven.
Those of you who have passed take a total of 3 necrotic and 1 cold damage, so 4 damage in total. Those of you who failed, which is Vagor, just take 10. It's a mixture of cold and necrotic as it begins. The orb actually begins touching you, and you see these milky white tentacles jump out and try to drag you in.
Alright, well, not much to it.
Alright, cool. Dolaf. You know, yeah, Tang has definitely disappeared.
I will back up a little bit.
Yep.
Seeing Nalia is struggling, I'll loose an arrow in that direction towards whatever the fuck she's fighting.
Okay, so what arrow are we using? Just normal arrow, yeah?
They're just +1 arrows.
Okay, cool. One moment.
Nice.
Immediately, the arrow hits her in the back, like between the shoulder blades, just as she's about to finish Nalia off. Nalia, who's missing her left arm and just her right, reaches up, like in fury, is grabbing onto this woman's tabard, this dark tabard dressed like the cosmos, dragging her down and defiant, and then suddenly an arrow goes through her chest, peers out of her sternum, and Nalia just goes, throws her to one side. Then immediately, as she hits the ground, she disappears, and this black orb begins appearing and spinning.
Huzzah.
Nalia looks confused at it. Doesn't understand. She's never seen it.
Silly cow!
Okay, so Nalia looks towards it. Her face goes confused, and then suddenly she just disappears into it.
Lovely.
Just goes, and all that's left is her greatsword on the ground.
Okay, I'll take a shot at the ladyboy.
Itty boy, which
That's a frog.
yeah, he's currently
Yeah,
a
don't-
toad.
Oh, yeah, okay, not
Don't
the frog.
shoot the
then.
frog.
I'll shoot the guy that has no strength.
The one who has no strength.
That's definitely a hit.
Good. I will
Okay.
then bonus action second wind.
Damn fucking archers, they just never miss. Okay, is there anything else from you?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Vagor.
Where exactly is this sphere?
Okay, so it's freehand draw this stuff. You've got one right there, and one right here.
Okay, they're expanding as we're...
Well, these ones don't seem to be expanding as fast as Angai did. Like, going, like, absolutely massive, but they are still, yeah.
Okay. Well, nothing to it. I'll go and stab this guy. Create some more lovely spheres. Well. Maybe with a 15?
You beat him with a 15. Which one are you attacking? This one. Let me check
Sorry,
his
yeah,
AC.
we're close to this.
Okay, so as you go to strike towards him, your blade hits something magical. Looks like he's wearing some sort of magical armor, like over his actual body.
Alright, well that's my turn done.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still get the dodge? Do we still have the...
You still have that for 10 rounds.
Okay, so I'll dodge again.
Like, so maybe 8 more rounds, yeah.
Yep.
The warlock guy that you had attacked, I've had enough of this. Let's end this. Moves towards the right here. Moves that way.
Yep.
You could get an attack opportunity, Vega.
Yeah, will do.
Todd, what the fuck are you doing?
That is definite hit. Okay, yeah, you strike him in the back as he goes to move. He moves there, so... And fires Eldritch Blasts at Dolaf. See what you got. You're not dodging, are you?
Well, but it's got disadvantage for being in melee range, though.
Yes.
He does.
It doesn't matter because he rolled a natural 1, because this guy's shit for some reason.
Yay!
Right, then the second blast. 19.
Is a hit.
That hits you for 14 Force damage. You
You
still
can't.
going?
I am, just about.
And then the third one is a crit, but not a crit, is it? Because disadvantage. So you then take 7 damage.
It still hit the second one, did it?
Yeah,
With
yeah, it rolled a
disadvantage?
20. But not a crit.
I am down.
1, 2, 1, 2, and you are right in front of him. He reaches down, and seems to grab him by the front of his armor, and then hold him for momentarily, and then uses his void step.
Quick!
To middle of the room. Ollie Aiden.
Goodness sake. Sorry, a second ago, Curtis, was that Todd? What the fuck are you doing? Am I making noises again?
Yeah. You were chewing shit.
Was I? Oh, probably munching away on something.
Yeah, you can still hear it.
For God's
Yeah,
sake.
probably
I think
just
it's like when you're rubbing or...
Mm,
Stop rubbing yourself, boy.
vigorous sodomy. I will run here. Can I pick the frog up and put it in my pocket?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I did read it a moment ago. She does stay that way for an hour unless she goes to 0 hit points. Like, there's no more saves.
Oh, really? I thought at
Yeah.
the end of round.
No, polymorph is OP.
Fucking overpowered shit.
It's
Yeah.
amazing stuff.
If only you had true polymorph and you
Yeah.
could keep her as a frog forever.
So I'll pick
Very
that bitch up.
angry frog.
She's still got the intelligence of... no, wait. No, I don't know.
Is there anything
Come on.
else you'd like to do other than put her in your pocket?
Yeah, I've moved 1 square. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. Fucking hell, I'm gonna hit Doleth as well. 3, 4.
Dolaf actually there, or is he in another room, you said?
No, Dolaf is teleported 30 feet. They can only go 30 feet with a void step.
Ah, right, okay.
Can I do that? Can I do it? Hang on 1 second. I'm just gonna see if I can
That's 5.
line up.
Can you turn a lightning bolt, these folks?
Yeah, I'm trying to get. Yeah.
I can always tell when someone's aiming up for a lightning bolt.
Let me tell you one thing. You won't hit
Sorry.
Dolaf because he's prone. I'll just say
Oh, awesome.
that. Yeah, just so you
So he
So-
fails his deck save.
If I move a square back, it'll be okay.
Yep.
Everyone get your colours out.
Get your colours out. Right. Okay. So that, in theory, I need to zoom out a little bit. In theory, should be. Apparently, I'm having like a rave.
Yeah, everyone's like.
So I got it for you.
Yeah, we good there, Liam? Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We good.
Cool. Can I just ask a quick question as well about quicken spell?
Okay.
If I cast this and then quicken the spell, can I then cast something else?
You can cast a
Okay.
cantrip. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did go over that last time, didn't we? Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll do that. Fuck it.
Okay, so yeah, you quick and cast lightning
I
bolt.
better. Oh, sorry. I better
You
hit
can spell wish if you got it.
Wild Magic Surge as well.
Oh yeah, good point. Let me roll my magic surge table. I'll write their damage in first because you did 34. We'll do the
All
wild
red
magic
riders
surge.
within 500 feet explode.
Yes.
Don't roll an 8. That's fireball centered on oneself.
Remember my
Don't roll
chart's bigger.
10,000.
Okay, now can you roll for the cantrip that you're going to use? Because you've got a bonus,
Yes.
unless you're going to use the bonus action to dodge instead. Up to you.
I am not. I am going to firebolt him.
Okay, roll to hit. Which one?
On the closest one.
Okay.
Oh no, the one with Dolaf. Sorry, that would make
Okay,
better sense.
roll damage then.
Fucking hell.
That was a beastly fireball.
Nice. Also, Ollie Aiden, you do a total of... Suddenly, lightning begins to crackle up your shoulders. You start to feel yourself again. Choose 4 targets, and they each take 4d10 lightning damage.
Fuck me.
Chain
One,
lightning.
the 2 targets left, and
They have to be 3 close to you, so I'm afraid you might have to pick 2 of your allies. Up to
Oh,
3
shit.
creatures you choose within 30 feet. You have to choose 3 creatures. Take 4d10 lightning damage.
Just ricochet off Tholador.
The corpse.
Oh my god. Is this not a deck save or anything?
No,
So,
it's
well,
a wild magic sword. It just appears.
Be
Yeah,
this
but-
one, yeah?
Is there no deck
Kill it?
save involved in it?
Apparently not. I will let it happen because, of course, it makes sense.
I guess this guard here too.
Okay.
And I guess it'll have to be Tantor.
Oh no!
Well, you should have invited me to the small council meeting, you unfaithful elephant cow.
Alright, I rolled a 16.
Okay, cool. You pass the evasion. You take
Evasion. Woo!
4d10.
Yeah, roll 4d10.
I just bring out my own sword of lightning and like parry it and use it as
Jesus.
a lightning rod. Like,
Fuck, man! If this guy, you
Christ.
would have literally, if he hadn't passed his save throw, you exactly hit his hit points.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Sneaky.
It bounces off, hits the guard, fries the guard completely, and then
shit.
the last one hits the guy with the shield. He goes, "Ah!" and then looks like you proper hurt him. Right, is that all, Wally Aiden?
I'll just open up my robe slightly and whisper into my pocket, "Shh, you're safe in there."
Sister Belinda.
Right. What do I do now? Right, I think she's gonna run a little bit forward. I'm not gonna get all the way up there, but I'm gonna get most of the way up there and protect this fallen comrade up here. And of course, sneaky suspicion who it is, but then gonna go for a. This is the guy that looks really like ghastly. Looks like a dementor or something.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think it's an appropriate one for that. There's a little bit of a sacred burning.
Oh,
As I whip out sacred flame.
you protect and attack.
Most importantly,
He
I
fails.
saved Olaf.
He does
Kind of
indeed
round.
fail, so you deal 10 damage to him.
And then as my bonus, I will whip out a spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Oh.
What did we
Good
agree that it
hit.
looked like?
It looks like a giant cowbell. Just bang! Kind of like Diablo 3, but it's not me. Yeah, it's like it just forms and I twat it with my shield and just send it flying at him. As it just batters him across
God.
across
What the hell
the
is that?
body. Yeah, kind of like that.
I honestly thought it was going to be a giant pair of tits or something.
Giant motorboat attack. That'd be fantastic.
Would you like to roll damage then, sir?
I
You
would.
don't want to kill that thing. You've already seen what happens.
For 9 force damage.
Okay, so as you
Oh, no.
as you kill it,
Oh, no.
it immediately forms into a sphere,
There we go.
and
Ah,
Dolaf,
shit.
unable to roll dexterity saves, just vanishes.
Shit.
Didn't think that through. Didn't witness this happening enough to calculate that one through.
You didn't see the pattern.
No, didn't see the pattern. Didn't see it too many. Didn't see it enough times. Whoops. Yeah, that's me done.
Okay. This other one, seeing that the job has been done, that Dolaf has vanished, turns around, sees you all, and just out of spite is going to void step to Tumble and attack him.
Oh, hey, how you doing? You got some green branches and shit
Okay,
on you.
so he hits you for 13 damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, you uncanny dodge, second attack.
Oh, wait,
Um,
he's got...
Yeah, is a 15 going to hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Nope, so you just managed to duck beneath the last one. He's staying,
Right.
it looks like.
Wait, do we round up in this? Or are we rounding down? What do I take?
We're round down.
Okay.
The Eldritch Guard is so perplexed, runs straight up to the void and it's like Lord Aaronspire, and just gets sucked into it.
What?
Well, see ya.
Oh my god! You fool! What are you doing? Oh my god! You, get off of me! Oh wait, hold up. I'm gonna disengage first.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get fucked by this. I'm gonna have to run up here, I guess. Over the body of this guy. I could save this guy, right? He's only done death saves, isn't he? Or is he...
He's an NPC. He's dead.
Is he fine? Okay, shit, alright. So on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How badly injured does this guy actually look?
Very. He looks like he's on last legs.
In that case, I'm going to throw my dagger, my divine dagger at him. Let's see what I can get here. Oh, Vagar's up after me.
Mm-hmm.
What's Vagar look like he's going to do as well, by the way?
Well, he was looking around for a fight, but this guy is gone now, so...
Okay, I might actually hold my action to throw it if Vagar wants to engage in this guy. If he looks like he's going to look for the nearest target.
I mean, he seems to be the only target in the room, so...
Right,
Apart
okay.
from the frog.
That's alright then.
Well,
I'll
that's
hold...
not in his pocket, right? So...
Yeah. That's never stopped you before.
No. I'm going to bonus action dodge and hold my action to throw the dagger at the last target.
Okay.
That's my go.
Okay, so Vagor.
Yeah, so at this point I think they're... Oh, let me see. Okay. I'll pull out something from inside my backpack, put it and point it at Arleden and say,
Sorry,
I really hope this works.
Oh no!
We
Are you actually doing it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, so he brings up this golden stick with dragon markings. It's roughly about 3 feet in length, and as he points it towards Arleden, this beam of magical energy, this bright light, strikes you. Alright, I'm gonna whisper you something.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this combat's over soon. I really need another bath.
Go get another one, this one.
Oh, fantastically delightful.
All right.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ on a stick. Did you say this guy looks like he's on his last leg?
Wow, it's still Vagel's turn.
Okay. I'm just...
That was your action, by the way, Vagel. It took an action to...
Oh yeah, I know.
Get up in his grill.
With that, I just speak as I run. Say to Arleden, please, I hope you'll deal with this somehow, and then I will run into the void.
Nice.
He's turned out to be much more useful than I originally thought.
As he runs past that guy, I'm going to launch my dagger at him.
Okay.
15.
I'm afraid that 15 just... I'm afraid 15 misses. He seems to have a very high AC, and he just blocks it with the shield as it bounces off. Is there anything else? Oh no, he was a hilt action, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Lord Aphelion is definitely gone. Ollie Aiden.
Let's see the only guy left.
Yeah, I just... Why did you leave this with Tumblebake? Why would you do this? Go ahead, Ollie Aiden, it's your turn.
Stand still, you putrid pile of flesh.
And he just kind of... He dies exactly the same way that you saw Faladar go down, clutching his chest. And then as he hits the ground, fuck me, as well as hilarious, he doesn't even turn into a orb of annihilation or void, he just dies.
Well.
You, Deep Gnome. Where are the others?
Wow.
Whoa. You actually called me by the... Dolaf got sucked into that thing. I point towards the growing massive void. The king got smashed through a window and somewhere down there. Point towards the window.
And the Furbolg, the useful one.
I have no idea what happened to him.
Are there any spheres left, Liam?
No, they just all kind of... They grow slightly bigger, and just after Vagel's turn, well, yours, they all just kind of go... and slam down. So basically, Arleden, you are Lord Arleden for another 50 seconds.
I feel, and I'm going to take the frog slowly out of my robes. I'm going to say I feel it's time for our own special brand of interrogation, don't you? I'll squeeze it slightly until it croaks.
Okay. It croaks. Okay, sister, Berlin, did you want to join in here? You see...
I'm gonna use.
Just a little bit still shell shocked, I think, at this point. Just kind of assessing the situation, see what the next move is. I'll just wait till the room goes quiet or something before I fire it into pose anything.
Listen to me very carefully. Your name?
Animal friendship on you. Sorry, speak with animals. I can cast speak with animals on you.
I literally I'll shove the frog into Tumble's hand. I'm roughly gonna be here for, I don't know, an indeterminable amount of time. So listen very carefully, please. Place this frog on the table and kill it. In its place shall be a revolting creature, much worse and much more slimy, I assure you. However, that creature may hold the key to following our party for... is there anyone else in the hall?
No, but you can hear guards are rushing up.
Use the guards. Tell them you're doing this on my authority. And revive this one, the drunkard. He'll assist.
Which one are you talking to? Which one are you pointing to?
He's pointing to his
Faladar.
Faladar.
How? I can't. He's a...
This is where Sister Boodling comes in, and she doesn't really know how long he's been dead, so she tries to check.
Yeah, he's been dead for maybe 30 seconds.
Oh, how long's Revivify?
You're gonna revivify Faladar?
Within the last minute. Yeah, let's Revivify, motherfucker.
Okay, so wow. So just as you lean down, Sister Berlin, one of your diamond rings explodes in your hand. Light and energy bursts around your hand, forming a golden aura. As you place it upon Faladar's chest.
It's like CPR, but with the shield. The shield goes on, and it's just a bang.
He wakes up, rolls over, stabs his sword into the ground, lifts himself up, and then just kind of slumps to the ground. And immediately his hand goes up onto the table and tries to find a jug of wine.
Do it swiftly and in order. This one. I'll nod at the sister. You must do this swiftly. Lovely to have there.
Oh God. Okay. We know what to do. I'm gonna use my ring of animal friendship to cast speak with animals.
Okay.
And start talking in frog.
Yeah.
Right, tell us what you fucking know, you little shit.
Okay, everyone just kind of sees Tumble croaking.
Robert.
And then we'll go back to our normal voices, of course, but I'm gonna try and find something. There you go. So the frog.
Where have they taken Dolaf?
You think that you can save him? He's probably dead.
Where is he?
How should I know? Each of us go back to our own space.
Okay, so who was that one who took him? What was his name?
A felon.
Who is he? Who was that?
A felon.
A fella.
Oh, what?
A felon.
F-Lon, okay.
Hmm?
Uh-huh. And where would he go back to?
If the toad could shrug, it would.
You must know! I'm gonna, like, squeeze him tight.
Nah.
She then
says yes. You can roll intimidation, but she says, "Kill me, return me to my normal form."
Can you teach me how to do that?
No, you're like this for an hour, and then during that time I could fucking put you in a pit of acid if I wanted to.
Says nothing.
We got pits of acid here, right? I look towards Eileen. We got a dungeon or something? No, wait, that's not gonna help.
I don't think a pit of acid is exactly what we need here, though. We need something to stop these black falls falling, or quite possibly follow to see where they've taken your friend.
Oh my god, says Faladar. You're beautiful.
That I am. Fucking push him out of the way, you.
It's an angel.
Oh my god.
It almost seems like the best course of action at the moment is to kill our friend here and see where her black hole takes us.
You want to jump into her void
It seems like it's going to be the only way to save Lord Dolaf. Was that the one?
Excuse me, but I fail to see how a bell piece like you could really assist in this situation.
What? Say it again.
A bell piece.
A bell piece.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get. I thought that's what you said. I just didn't get it. I don't know. Am I meant to talk to this one or?
Not at this current time, no. Maybe another time you can speak to him.
I always one of them. Okay. Never mind, good sir. Just stay calm.
At this moment, light begins to flood in through the windows as whatever darkness was over the evening sun retreats.
Okay.
How romantic.
Outside, you hear cries and screams and wails.
Stop your whining. We had it worse in here, okay? I shout
I'm
out the
going to
window.
have to roll some same throws. You can just ignore them for a while.
Sure.
Keep role playing. Keep role playing. It's fine.
Now, back to this little frog shit. Now, you say that each of your voids take you back to somewhere different. Is that true? Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
I don't know. I go to my place. They go to theirs.
Can I inside check this?
Yep.
19.
19. Okay, so being as forthright as she feels like, it feels like she's telling the truth.
And are you relaying this information to the party, like translating Froggy?
I will, yeah. I'll relay everything I find out.
Well, yes, I think definitely the best course of action then is if they keep going back and keep returning like that, I think we jump into her hole and we kill her for good at least then. And then if we can figure out a way back from there, we'll know what to do with the other ones.
Pick a little toad up, put it in your pocket, never let it fade away.
I'm starting to. Bertlin's going to just start following our lead and around and make sure he's just not like picking anything sharp up to like hurt himself with, or making sure like the corners
There's
are
a
like
great sword.
Yeah, the room
there's
is in an
no
absolute
sharp corners on the
state.
tables.
It's just everywhere where you guys had been slammed down onto the ground.
Yeah. Don't let him get near that. I point towards the massive great sword that Nalia had.
Yeah.
Have we got? You seem to be the only one to talk, a sane one to talk to. This one's a drunkard, and that one's clearly insane. But what do you think?
But I'm the king now.
About jumping into a void.
Yeah,
If it's any chance to save Dolaf, then possibly, yeah. But we could end up in the completely other continent. Last time we tried this, I think it was that one, and the Furbolg ended up like miles and miles away from this current location.
Right. So it doesn't take you to another plane; it just takes you to somewhere on this plane.
No, it's when they came out of that plane. They went into some sort of void, and then when they came out, they ended up somewhere else in the material plane.
Right. Okay then. So you're
That's
saying
as
if
far
we
as
jump
I
into this hole, we're not going to find her original body back again to where they keep coming back from?
I can't tell you. I've not been in there. But
Well, let's give it a go then.
all right. You got any more healing before we try this?
Aye.
They kind of explode and
How dead are you looking at the moment?
I'm 12 out of 55.
12 out of 55. Let's give you some proper healing then, eh? Let's
Yeah.
I'll
But
drop
yeah.
you a third level.
Oh, you got divine. I don't know what cleric you are. What? Yeah, I'll ask actually. What? Who do you worship? What kind of? You seem like a.
Baldir. You see the was it an oak leaf we said for Baldir?
Baldir was, I think it was one moment. They actually are in D&D, by the way, so...
He looked like one of them clerics. With the healings and everything. He didn't happen to be
I can do a bit of healing, but I'm predominantly a god of follow the more celebration aspects of Baldir. It's a lesser known following, but quite powerful.
Okay,
So yeah, celebration cleric basically. It's a
cleric
term
of celebration.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the symbol is a gem-encrusted silver chalice.
That was definitely not what I said before. 'Cause I don't
I know,
remember
but I
that.
looked it up in the actual books.
So
We'll pick one
that's
up
what,
off the table.
that's crap, Larry. So gem encrusted silver chalice. I'm not a fan
Well,
of
no,
that.
your symbol can be anything in the sect. You know, there's several sects of it, so you can choose whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll just say it's that, and I'll come up with something
Mhm.
cool at another
Hey,
point.
Rocket, did you get my message?
I did not.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yes,
give you
sure,
some
sure, sure.
central healing now.
Okay, cool. Might down a potion of healing myself as well.
Third level, well, we'll give you a good chunk, I'd say. Why does that only give you? Wow.
Okay, we'll get to that in a sec.
So 13 healing.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna down some of my own as well.
Wow, that was fucking dire.
Okay, so you guys in the main front room are healing up, correct?
Yeah, it's only gonna take seconds though,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna try and follow after our friends.
Okie dokie. So,
You can jump to them if you want though.
yeah, but if you okay, we'll jump to them for a second. Okay, so Dolaf, you
Yes.
open your eyes. You are floating in an endless dark grey sea. And as you go to stand up, your whole entire body aches incredibly. Your muscles are torn, your body's beaten. And as you go to stand, you stumble slightly and realise that the water is only probably as deep as your kneecaps. In front of you, there is a door. Just a door. In the middle of nowhere. But it looks familiar. Looks very familiar.
Of course it bloody would. Nothing else around that I can see?
Nope.
Just door. I guess I go to the door then.
Okay. So as you go towards the door, you recognise it as a door that was once inside your fortress. It's got that kind of look to it, and as you get to it, there's a slight welling of sadness in your heart when you see that it's got Corky and Erky live here written on the front.
Oh, bless their little tiny souls.
Hmm?
I will attempt to enter the door.
Okay, so as you go to open the door, it opens fine. The door just creaks slightly, exactly the same way it did when you used to open it back in the fortress. And as you open it, you see sitting on her bed is Corky. She's sewing a new tabard. And to the side, Erky is sitting on a stool, mixing potions. And they both turn around to look at you.
Do they do anything else?
No, they both glare at you. And then Corky, in a voice that is not tinged with the usual Tourette's at all, says, "It wasn't your fault, Dolaf, it's fine."
I'm sorry, friends.
No problem. And then Erky slides off of his stool, walks over to you and goes, "Yes, it was never a problem. But there's more pressing matters in the world right now. No, we can't move on.
Is there a way I can assist you?
We must kill him. He has a familiar. He stores all the souls they kill."
What form is this familiar?
A shrunken head.
Ah, Tang you refer to.
Yes. The man in the mask. The ones who killed me in Corky.
Ah, we was under the assumption it was Angai.
Oh, it was him too. Definitely him. They burst in. Silence spell. We couldn't do anything.
Well, I promise you, if I ever am able to return, I'll do this for you.
Just at that moment, you hear a kind of "Ugh!" And through the door behind you, Vagor goes splashes through into the area, like trips over some of the water, stumbles, and then just kind of rights himself, and stands up. Dolaf, as far as you're concerned, you've died. You have no clue where you are. It looks like to you like the image of an afterlife, like a kind of purgatory.
You
There's
didn't
no-
make it either.
What do you mean? I'm here.
In the next plane.
Why did you give me Jag? I'm not quite sure what this is, but I thought it best go and have a look to see how you're doing. Shall we get out of here?
You know a way?
I might be able to find one. There was one last time.
This place is where you went with the Star Dragons.
Well, this is slightly different, but I look around a little bit.
Yeah, it looks completely different. You've got a completely square kind of room in front of you, even though when you walk to the side Vega and look round, it's just a door.
Mm-hmm.
As you're looking through the archway, there's no ceiling or no roof. It just kind of disappears into greyness. And Urki says, Vegor, we only briefly knew one another.
Yes, and I suggest you keep it brief this time as well. No offense, but we have things to do. And I'll start looking for a way out. Like,
He then,
float
This,
away.
this guy's been dead for ages, doesn't know one to talk to.
yeah,
He's like,
Corky,
Forgot, no, we all got our own problems, fuck off.
Corky says, well, the dead have all the patience in the world, and the living do not.
Yes, exactly. So I'll be moving on.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so as you walk in, Corky points towards the closet and says, that's probably the way you'll have to go, Dolef.
Well, Vegor, nothing's
Yes,
as good as
I'll-
another,
I'll-
right?
I'll just go through before for the others.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as you go to open the door, you see there's another room inside, and as you're quite tall, you have to duck under it. You see it's the main dining area of the fortress, and you see Sigmund is sitting in the spot that he was sitting in when you guys planned to poison and kill him.
Yes, well, that's a bit unfortunate. Doloth, I'm not sure if this will work here, but let me have a look at. Well, you don't seem to be doing too well out there, so let me just see if this still has some effect. I'll try and heal him a little bit with some of the herbs I have,
Okay, yeah, that they apply.
and I'll do the same to myself.
Okay.
That does seem to help. Thank you.
Do you walk in?
Afterwards, I said, well, we might be in for something interesting, but I don't think we should stay here for too long. It has a certain effect on people.
Yes, let's move.
Okay.
Very well. I got the spear ready.
Okay, so you both step into the room with Sigmund. Alright, back to the throne room. Guards are rushing up fast up the stairs. You hear the king going, we must save them now! And Falador goes, oh, that's my uncle, and begins walking towards the door.
Guards, draw your bows and arrows.
Okay, so they all, about 25 Eldridge guards burst in with drawn 4 swords.
Listen to me very carefully. You're all gonna draw your bows and arrows, and on my command, you're all gonna shoot this frog, okay?
He's crazy, isn't he?
They all kind of look at you confused before the king pushes through, injured, limping, says, do as he says! And then he looks towards you and goes, where's Dolaf?
We're gonna try and find out. I think he got sucked into one of them void things. We're gonna go after him.
That does sound crazy.
Yeah, it's a suicidal plan. I look back at the dwarf female. Well, it was her
want
plan.
it to be a little bit crazy sometimes. There's nothing to drink about until we do.
So,
What's your
Mate.
name again?
not the king.
No, I'm talking to the dwarf.
I was gonna say.
What did you say?
What's your name?
Oh, Berlin, sister Berlin.
Does anyone understand a word that Belpy says?
Have some manners. This one helped us, remember?
Jesus, you buy an elephant and a year later he thinks he owns you.
Yeah.
I do really need to stop listening to him.
One of these days I'm gonna force feed you peanuts, okay? Now, I'm gonna place the frog up against the wall over here.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll place it in the middle of the room, and I'll get everyone to stand back. I'm ready with my divine dagger again, which I picked up off the floor.
Okay, so 25 guards take the ready action with a bow.
Good. Valador, get out the way.
Top-
You drunk
top-
pieces.
He does.
Sir, And then she addresses the King's Majesty and says,
Yeah, it's His Majesty King Kalen Udician.
Majesty, I'm in a rush and fuck all that bollocks.
Yeah,
Majesty,
he looks at you.
Majesty, we could do with an honor guard into this realm to follow your nephew.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
I was here on special orders. We'll have to discuss this later, though. Time is of the essence. How many men could you spare?
None. Have you seen my kingdom? It is in tatters, ruins. Thousands are dying. I cannot spare any soldiers.
Then. Right, get ready to shoot the frog. We'll jump in after.
Okay, so.
I'm sorry,
She
Liam.
goes and gets that solid dog and grabs him by the scruff of the neck. You know, I've just saved you. You're not getting out of this one. Not quite that easy.
What was that, Todd?
I was just going to say, I was just to whisper after the king kind of said something. I was just going to say to 5 guards nearest me, jump in with us. It's a lord's orders.
Can you make persuasion check? I mean, you are a lord. I mean, it might confuse them.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Attention.
Fuck me, he's persuasive.
Yeah,
for a mad.
Nice.
Okay, so
Fantastic.
yeah. So you see 3 of the guards who have been loyal to your side, the branch side of the Air family house for years. Nod at you.
Good.
Ready?
No,
Aim! Shoot the frog!
But every one of these guards can fire 2 arrows at once, so for the ease of brevity, it's going to be 50 attacks. I'm not going to roll that.
Let's just say die.
On the DC of a frog as well. That's so good.
Well, no, the first hit would pop it into a normal form. So what you see is the first arrow strikes the frog, and she goes, ah! And loads of arrows just strike her, pinning her to the wall. She, even near the last moment, goes, ah! And it looks like she's about to void step away when the king runs up with Drowbiter and shoves it into her chest. And
We all jump in
he leaps
after the
back
void.
as the portal
I'll be right
opens. Yeah.
we get in
Tally
there.
ho!
Yeah, and
Oh,
3
yeah,
of the
yeah.
guards break away, and the king goes, I demand! And they're already gone. They already leap in.
Good lads. Right, grab proper breaks. I need a wee and everything.
Yes, we may now have a 5-minute break.
Sound. Getting ice cream. I'm excited.
Okay, so we're back from the break. Quick 5-minute break. But what happened last time was just at the last moment you had destroyed this Red Rider to create a portal to the void. And as it opened up, 3 guards, Arlie Aiden, Tumble, and our new friend, Sister Belendin. I can't pronounce it.
Sister Belland?
Belendin.
Belendin. Jumps through. Belendin. Jumps straight through the portal. And Dolaf and Vagor, as you're about to enter this this new realm, and the door closes behind you, you do hear a whoop, 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 but the door closes behind you, and as you turn to look, you see that there's just wall there.
Fucking hell.
And Sigmund stands from his seat. I've been waiting, Dolaf. He walks around and goes, "Are we going to sit down and eat then?"
Just a question, sorry for to you, Liam. Did I get to do what I whispered to you that I wanted to do?
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
We'll do that in a roleplay moment, of course.
Alright, because my point was I would have preferred to do it like in there if possible.
It's a familiar, right? So
Yeah, that's why I'll leave it up to your imagination how that works.
it wouldn't come back.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I
Yeah.
might even fine losing the spell if that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to summon another one.
Well, we'll get to that. Can we roleplay at another time? But yeah. Okay, so you both, so Dolaf, Vagor, Sigmund says, "Are we going to sit down and eat and discuss peace terms?"
So this is a bit odd, right?
Not really. Let's sit down and have some food.
Oh, is that how these things work, is it? Okay. Sure, let's talk peace, Sigmund.
Okay, as you take a seat, you see the food's already set up, but there's no other doors that lead out like there should be. Like, you know, in the fortress, there was about 8 doors in here, and there was a throne. There's just this one room with a table that looks very eerily similar. It's even got Tumble's traps still set up. He goes, "Yes, so I knew that you would accept the peace deals. I mean, Helga, she said, let's not trust them. They're going to turn on you. But, you know, I ignored her advice, and I'm here. And that's where I was
glad you
wrong,
did.
because you did try to kill me.
No.
You know, we could have been very good friends. In fact, I had all of the maps. We could have converted the Well of Many Worlds to our own cause. But no. Idiocy blinded you.
More your history, I believe.
And not like I was trying to turn another leaf, but it was obvious that I wanted out, and that we had the best of each other's interests in our heart, whatever remains of mine.
You only had your own interests at heart. You know this.
If I
We
may,
knew
Donat,
this.
just a moment.
Go ahead.
Sigmund, if you really think you could get out, no offense, but you're even stupider than you look.
What, out of here?
Exactly.
No, I'm dead. I'm not escaping here. You two, very much alive. I can see your hearts beating.
Yes,
think you meant
so
out
we've
alive
done it with
with
a
the deal.
chit chat, have some food, and then be on our way. Yes.
Not as easy as that. Look, I'll put it honest, Dolaf. I don't blame you for what you did. When I was young, I would have done the same thing. You see, I had a daughter once that got rescued by Angai, believe it or not, and his friends.
I do find that hard to
I
believe.
put my trust in them. She had got involved in vampires. And as she had been turned into one, and through a work of miraculous prayer, one of his party members managed to resurrect her.
Who did such a thing?
A dwarf called Scardy.
That was who you met, right, Vigor?
Yes, I believe so.
What
I'd very
I'm-
much like to meet him.
What I'm trying to say is, I didn't trust them, but I put my faith in them, and it worked out. You didn't put your faith in me, and now we're all in the shit. You know, before this came to, I was going to take your fortress. I was going to kill everyone, but the real Ileana came to me in a dream, and I was confused about that, but now I know. And I got told, and I thought it was by divine providence, to ally with you, and I followed that. And it turns out it was all just treachery all along.
Yes, I didn't really follow that prophecy.
Ah, so you had something similar, it seems. You didn't follow it. It seems that we're all good at throwing away our help.
You couldn't be trusted. Can't help that.
And now, I have to do this. And he turns, and as he brings his hands up, 2 doors open up. He goes, one's for him. The other's for you. And he puts one hand on your shoulder, Dolaf, and says, no one should go through what you're about to. And then as he walks through to one of the walls, he just fades through it.
Well, good luck, Vigor.
Yes, I'm sure we'll be seeing each other not too long from now.
I very much hope so. And I'll head towards the door.
Okay, Vegor, you going towards your one?
I'm going to have a look to see what happens to Dorat when he goes through his first.
We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so Ali Aiden, Tumble, and Sister Belen, you both are flung out of this portal, slam into water, roll slightly, stand, and behind you, 3 guards go, ah, 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 and they all kind of fall to 10 feet as well. One of them's none too acrobatic, kind of like twists his ankle, and they all stand up. And as you look around, in front of you, Tumble, is a grand city. A grand underground city.
Fuck my dog.
Hold on. First of all, what the hell are you doing here? I point towards the guards.
The guards, they're like,
Yeah.
Lord Ali Aiden told us we should be here to help. And they look around, and one of them goes, where am I? Oh my god, I'm dead. It's great. I'm dead.
They weren't ready for this.
Okay. Can you, sister, can you roll a persuasion check with advantage, seeing as you're just being so kind of like...
Fuck,
See-
that was advantage.
Yeah, you managed to calm him down, and he looks like he's like a little shell-shocked. He goes, I knew I shouldn't have obeyed him.
It's safe for the lighter-hearted. But I might as well introduce you to my little humble abode. Well, it seems it's before the time it got destroyed by a beholder and a load of drow and dwarga, but this is what it used to look like.
So you do see this sprawling kind of cavernous city of sideways, upside down buildings, arced pathways, ropes, ladders, caves, just like a network of ants' nests caves. It looks a work of miraculous achievement, but at the same time, so haphazard that if you got lost in it, you'd never find your way out.
My god. How did Earth did you manage such a feat of architecture?
Well, we've done this for generations, so the stonemasons, I guess they would have been taught how to do it. And we dug tunnels, the safest kind. Most of this stuff. Go on.
I must congratulate you on being able to follow my instructions correctly. You and the one I most unfortunately named Belle Peace, was it? Your names, please. I fear I have been amiss in learning them.
Just call me sister.
Sister, a pleasure.
Tumble.
Tumble. That's it.
Tumble.
Now-
It's
now
a
you can
pleasure
talk
to
to
meet you,
each other.
Tumble. What are these 3 fine gentlemen's names?
What, the elves?
Yeah.
Okay, Sindri, Balia, and Stig.
Ah, so we finally know who the Stig is.
Hey!
You know, I mentioned you could have a conversation with him maybe later. Yeah, this is the time.
You seem to be a little bit more about you at the moment.
Ali Aiden.
Aiden, was it?
Ali Aiden Ehrenspire at your service. However,
Fantastic.
I fear my returning intellect will be sporadic at best in this place. I'm not quite fully chickens. However, I must also admit to a lack of structural knowledge around this portion of wherever we seem to find ourselves. It's not quite the void I'm used to, know, or love.
This is the Underdark, and this is the Nephilim village which I grew up in.
If you guys have proficiency in Arcana, any of you three, you can roll it now, just to determine what's going on here.
I
Yeah.
think I've got some.
21.
Oh, nice.
So, so Arlie, Aiden, currently, as well as Tumble, no, you are not in the void at all. You are in the Shadowfell. It looks and feels and is just dark and dreary. You are in the realm of the dead.
Okay, but it's not quite the Underdark. It seems a bit
Oh.
weird.
It's a
Am I
twisted
still-
kind of
As,
goth and horror version of the real world. It's just
Yeah.
does that mean I'm still as mad as a bag of dead cats then?
no, you're fine.
Okay.
It's just more like the Underdark if you drained all the color out of it and just left it with grey and death. I think we're in the Shadowfell.
Of course, the Shadowfell. I can't believe I missed it the first time.
Right then, Sir Tumble. I think you're more likely to know where we're going to. So lead the way, and I'll take the hand of the guard that was shitting himself.
Yeah,
And
he's very
lead-
thankful for that.
Does it
Okay.
indeed seem as though you have the geological advantage? Men, for God's sakes, at attention, you are of House Arenspire.
Yes, sir. And one of them just seems to be completely unfazed by this. It's the Sindri fellow. He just walks up to one of the buildings, pokes it, and he goes, "Seems pretty real, actually." Opens the door and just goes in. Comes back
Hey.
out and he goes, "They got stone cups in here."
Yeah. Hey.
What?
Stay together.
Okay.
Don't go wandering off.
Yeah, he puts the cup down, walks out. So there's a main thoroughfare. There's like a set of about 100 steps at least down to the main thoroughfare. And Tumble, if you follow that, you get to the Grand Temple where you know that like the wizards used to guard something that was hush hush. It was all very deep underground, and you know that Binkelwind Smiteson was one of those wizards of that order. There's also the massive market district to your right where everyone used to peddle gems to the
Yeah.
You see that there's these shopping carts attached to like thousands of feet of rope that would just go up to the surface where people would peddle gems. You can just see that, yeah, they're all still like no, they haven't been used. Like it looks like in 1,000 years. Everything just looks dusty and dank and horrible.
As we're going, I'll lead them towards the market district first, and I'll be shouting as I go. It's a long shot, but don't laugh! Hey,
Okay.
go!
Can you all roll perception checks?
Yeah. I don't think they're here, guys. Like, it's like the frog lady said.
Okay,
I
so
think we end up in different places.
Ali Aiden, as you guys are walking towards the market district, you see shadows moving around the corners, up and down parts of the rocks, and you hear the here they are. Get them for the master.
I'll click my fingers in Tumble's face. At attention, something wicked this way comes.
What the? Hold on a minute. I've led them into the market district for a reason.
Mhm.
I actually wanted to get to my shop, the Cardinal Onyx.
Okay, so you approach the Cardinal Onyx. The doors are wide open, windows are smashed. You see that the stone roofing has been slightly pitted and overgrown with like bioluminescent algae and mushrooms. And as you just walk in, it's empty. Cupboards are thrown open. Things are discarded along the grounds.
Place is a shithole in the Shadowfell. A pale, and trust me, guys, this is not what it looks like normally. Okay, I keep a tight running shop. It's glittering with colorful gems normally. I'll maybe show you in the actual world, but if it's still intact. I just wanted to see it for once, before anything else cataclysmic happens. Even if it is just the husk of itself. Just wanted to remind myself what I'm naturally doing on this journey. But anyway, doesn't matter. I think there's some place of importance in this town. I'll lead you guys to it. For now, keep your eyes open for any of those What did you say? Wicked things.
Whatever it wasn't for us, and it wasn't pleasant.
Pull out my divine dagger, see how it reacts in this world.
Doesn't activate.
Yeah. We might not have all our powers at our command here. You're a deity. I look towards the sister.
Baldur.
Yeah. I don't know if she can hear you down here.
He.
Whatever.
That's quite alright. I don't know. He might have the power to break through whatever this is. Your connection to the deities through your item is weak at best. I'd like to think that my connection goes through a bit stronger.
Let's hope. As we go on,
Indeed.
I'm going to bring them down through the main thoroughfare towards where the wizards used to keep something hidden.
Okay, is there anything else you guys would like to do before I move over to Dolaf and Vagor? No? Okay, cool.
Nope.
So we're going to begin with Vagor. You said you wanted to wait and see what happens to Dolaf.
Yep,
Okay, so can you make a perception check?
I can.
As Dolaf heads towards this very, very familiar door.
Maybe not.
You can't quite tell what the door resembles or anything like that, but you can tell he looks absolutely morose. Like his face drops as soon as he sees it. So I'm going to move to you first. So Dolaf, you do head towards this door, and you recognise it. And then I'm going to get back to you in a second.
Sure.
I will whisper it to you. I'm just going to do Vagor first because yours is a bit more. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it in a minute. Okay. Okay, so Vagor, your door looks like a prison front door.
Well, if that's as bad as it's gonna get, I'm pretty sure it's better than here. Let's go.
Okay, so as you open the door, you see that there's a cell, and you walk straight into it. The door closes behind you, but standing in front of the bars is Helga, with her blonde plait trailing down her back. She looks dirty, bloody, the way you remember her, but she unlocks the gate, walks into the cavern behind her, which has no exit like it did last time. She sits on a rock.
I guess since we're stuck here, and I just tilt my head to see if she responds.
She nods. She brings out a bottle from behind the rock, 2 cups, begins pouring. Well, you know it's strong whiskey if you just want to come join me, Vagor.
Well, not particularly, but a drink is a drink.
Look, when you're dead, you learn to forgive a lot of things. Even yourself.
And what exactly are you forgiving yourself for?
Everything I did in the name of love, of course.
Is
Fucking
that what you
stupid.
call it?
Why? I am assuming you've heard of it. My sister and my assignment.
I've met your sister, yes.
And
What of your assignment?
that I was sent to spy on Sigmund, but fell in love instead.
Ah, I thought perhaps you meant love for your sister after all.
Well, no, she is a bit of a bitch. I don't even think I could love her in death.
And Vega just chuckles.
See?
She did seem a little bit high-strung.
I mean, and I also want to apologise for stealing the silverware, of course, but you could pass that message on.
I think that, well, these things in death generally are forgiven.
Well, you know, after you killed Vagor, you kind of got your revenge. You might have not known it at all.
Known.
Well, by
What
killing,
exactly?
by letting Angai kill Sigmund, you signed my death, of course.
Well, perhaps.
So you've achieved your revenge, you know?
Yes, well, it was less satisfying than I perhaps would have hoped for.
Yeah, perhaps if you hadn't killed Sigmund then and there, you could have killed me with your own hands later on.
Perhaps.
She next the first drink.
Go now?
then hands a drink. She goes, "Oh, believe me, and you have more to talk about."
And I'll just raise my glass. Drink.
She goes, "Cool thing about being here is," she goes to pour the drink next to her, and the bottle just doesn't seem to end.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ah,
you know, well, this is the ultimate pleasure of being inside Mojo, I guess.
yes, well, if that's all I have to look forward to, I'd rather not die just yet.
Oh no, you won't stay here forever. I can see that heart beating of yours. It's like a fountain. And you see as she licks her lips, she goes, "But of course we cannot."
Cannot what, do you mean?
I'm a spectre now. I feel the hunger, but I can't. Can't do it at the same time. It is my torture for doing what I did, of course.
I see. Well, I guess some of us are, well, looking for things in the wrong places, let's say.
I certainly did.
And he just nods and waits for another drink to be poured.
Ha! She pours another.
Am I like? Does a drink feel like a drink at all?
Oh yeah,
or-
yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a drink. You do feel like the drink still, like, fills your gullet, fills you
Yeah.
with warmth. It's strong. She goes, "So, what's your favourite drink?" I mean, I can get anything, really.
Well, there used to be this very strong. It's made from barley, some sort of liqueur. I'm not quite sure what it was called. We didn't really have a name for it. We just made it.
Actually,
It's
I
been
can't do that.
years.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Well, never mind.
Well,
For
you've
this, I forgive you.
well, you've come here for a reason. I mean, somewhere deep inside, Mojo is creating this for some bizarre, torturous reason, as he always does. So maybe you're here to forgive me?
I could not imagine so. I mean, I forgive you for not pouring me the drink that I would really want, but for the rest, that is on you.
That is... I won't say fair, but I will say that is fine. By me. I understand we've both lived very hard lives.
And I think that's why Vager just sort of drinks more.
Hmm. So do you want to hear how I died? Will that help you?
Like, was it painful?
Oh yeah, Angai made sure it was very, very painful.
Oh yes, sure then.
She just looks at you confused. Okay, so well, fine. Well, first he starved me and didn't feed me, and then let me dehydrate for about 5 days. And then when I couldn't fight, he made me fight all of his best fighters, and of course I beat 3 of them. And then after that, I was left in a cell with the fever coming upon me. Until then, they brought me to the Well of Many Worlds, and the Beholders tortured me slowly. One disintegrated my left foot.
Ah, and he looks down his left foot where the wound is still there from the spear.
Yeah.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
What does it now? Well, let's just say eventually, the big blue beholder had enough and fed on me.
Interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Awkward silence. Oh my god.
Sits there waiting for more, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
No,
there isn't
no.
any more. Oh well. Okay,
Then-
that's-
The story continues after being eaten.
No, then I arrive here and I go through my own gauntlet of emotions. I'm sat here now. You're still part of my gauntlet of emotions, I believe. You are like the
Perhaps.
7th person I've seen.
Hmm. Interesting. Who else has been here?
Well, my brother. That's a story for another day, Vagor. I can tell you I'm not interested whatsoever.
I just stares blankly and waits for more names.
The others you would not understand or know. They were men and women I'd come close to in the army. In Sigmund's army. Ones that Angai had killed for being too loyal.
Well, what can I say? Sucks for you.
Wow.
Then there's this kind of manifestation of like an ethereal figure in the far side, and a door opens on the wall. Anyway, she stands up and says, "I think this one's mine," and walks out.
Done so soon?
Or you can keep the bottle.
Ah, well. Pretty sure it won't last very long.
Okay, the ethereal figure sits down next to you on the same rock that she was.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at you, and it's got no face, no features. It's just a body, and it just says, "I think you're done, man. I think you're very done here."
Whoa.
And who are you exactly?
And
You
Mojo, man.
Mojo.
Everybody knows Mojo.
Ah. Okay.
This is my world.
That's pretty nice.
I know, right?
What is its purpose exactly?
Torture.
I see. This, I mean, no offense to you, I'm sure you do a good job, but this doesn't feel very torturous at the moment.
It's because you're not dead. You're not dead at all, man. You're still alive.
Ah, so only torture the dead, yes?
Well, I do try. I do try.
Ah, I
Look,
see.
you're polluting the place up if you live in stank.
Okay,
So, shake my hand, man. I want to say goodbye.
alright. I'll shake his hand.
As you go shake his hand, he goes, "Ugh," and then punches you clean in the head, and it goes dark momentarily.
Okay.
So, Dolef, you begin to walk towards the door.
Hmm.
Somehow your hand alters.
Uh,
Do you want to go in? You don't have to. I mean, you know, you kind of have a feeling what's going to be on the other side.
yeah. yeah. Yeah, I'm going through.
Okay, so as you go through and open the door, you see a familiar sight. It's warm, it's loving, it's all everything you remember. And
Mm-hmm.
inside, she sits upon the bed, and she's playing the harp that you'd been given by Prince Jaslyn. And she stops, stands, and she's got a great smile on her face, even though you know the circumstance.
Do I? Is that for definite?
She smiles, walks towards you, and kisses you on the lips. Come, Olaf, husband. Down.
Yes, of course, Cat. I'll slowly stride over to the bed and take a seat.
Okay, first things, it's not your fault.
But it is.
It's not. Not your fault at all.
Chose to bring us here.
Oh, Pelosial, she's gonna hit you.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. You just have to
Not
prepare
that it
for the
matters.
anger.
The anger is meaningless.
I'm sorry. I wasn't strong enough to save myself, but... She shrugs and goes, "Listen," and she leans in and goes, "But they did tell me what we were going to have." And then she leads you to the window.
I'll follow.
Outside you see there's a pair of twins, a male and a female, playing in the garden. They're probably about 6 or 7. One of them's got a sword and shield, and the female, the young girl, has a bow. And she looks like she's taken completely after you.
Oh.
Jesus.
I'll turn back to her. I will find a way to bring you back.
It's
I
okay,
promise.
honestly.
It's not.
I mean, death
None
isn't
of
the
this is
end.
okay.
This... And she points towards the bed, and as she rushes her hand like that, the entire fortress just fills up with the furnishings, the tapestries, everything that you had done to decorate the fortress to make it your home together. You even see the bedroom of Corky and Urky fill out. You see Tumble's bedroom, even Arlie Aiden's with the silly green frog. Downstairs, you smell the cooking, the servants rushing around. You see the war room and the guards, all the guards that had died fighting for you. You see Samuel Yormond with his children, who are now teenagers, rushing, bringing gifts. Even Sigmund is there. He's happy, and he picks up picks up your son and goes, "Hey, getting strong, I see." Leans him over and begins practicing with the wooden sword with him. Yes, it's okay, Olaf. You're gonna do exactly what you were destined to do. It's just a
What is
shame.
that? I have no idea what's happening. Everything has just gone wrong.
It's
So wrong.
It-
None of this was meant to be. It's supposed to be simple.
yeah,
Fight
but-
off Ranigland, take Vineland. Nothing's the same.
No, well, never will be. But you and your friends, Tumble, Aliaden, Vagor, Mern, even Felocial, they'll help you in this. You've got friends.
Is that enough, though?
Of course. Because, look, I spent 28 years cooped up in a castle till my father could sell me. These last 2 months have been the most fun I've ever had in my life. You let me adventure with you. I killed a dragon with you. Tell that was me, that was not Tumble. That's the way you'll tell the story.
Of course.
She holds your hand and goes, "You can stay here with me for a while, it's fine. Time moves slowly here."
Good. We should have time.
Okay, so you spend the next time you have left in Mojo's world with Oddcatler and the future that may have been.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Okay, so we're gonna
that's the
head...
fucking violins in the background.
Yeah. Okay, so heading back to the others inside the Shadowfell.
I honestly don't know how the fuck we got here, but listen.
Like, shit, I can't tell you, but I really
No.
want to.
Don't worry.
The question isn't exactly how we got here. The question is more how we're going to extricate ourselves.
Does that mean get back?
Yes, you vile piece of excrescence. Of course it does.
Wow. Well, you don't have many more manners when you're alien anyway. Okay.
Excuse me, I forgot myself for a moment. This really is a head scratcher.
So, I don't know how we're gonna get back, but while we're here, we might as well check out this big well of power that my Snurf Neblin friends used to keep down here.
Well, it sounds like one way to get out. It seems like that's more likely than anything else you can think of.
Yes, perhaps you should have been more forthcoming with that information.
No,
I'm
no,
telling you.
Aiden. It takes time to adjust to a new situation.
It takes time for the synapses in a gnome's brain to connect, apparently.
At least my brain's all there.
Oh!
Touche!
Tumble, you can have an inspiration for that.
Fucking ass. Yeah. It's like criticizing other people's intellect. Right.
No, gents. No. Let's continue.
Okay, so
Okay.
the main thoroughfare leads through a densely packed area of buildings that Tumble knows is like kind of like the rich quarter where they all live in these big tall blocks, and it reaches towards the ceiling in fashion like stalagmites and stalactites, where you see they're all carved in grooves. You see balustrades of pearl and all these like gemstones that Tumble points out should be glittering, should be bright gemstones, but they're just dull, grey and lifeless, where no light seems to glitter on their facets. But as you approach the massive kind of temple district and take a veer to a right, up some steps, you approach the kind of, it's a large archway that they used to guard quite well. Like, you notice that, Tumble notices that and points out that they used to have at least 50 guards here at a time. And as you approach it, Tumble, it's just dead and desolate, and it just feels so different to the way you remember it. And here, where there should have been a building, there is not a building. There is a swirling passage that just leads down into darkness. It's about a 50-foot diameter hole, just leading down, down, and down. And you can hear the sounds of fading up from it, like echoing up with a faint cold breeze.
Dark descent. This
Hi.
place used to be heavily guarded.
Mm.
So, don't know what it is, but we found something a long time ago, my civilization. And unlike stupid elves, who just harness stupid, overpowered stuff and try to use it and break it and the whole world explodes, we decided to keep it hidden from the rest of the world, so we couldn't fall into the wrong hands. This is why our place looks like such a labyrinth. You should see the surrounding area. It's just nothing but dead ends, traps, tunnels. We keep this from the rest of the Underdark so they can't use it.
And what exactly was it before it was this?
Well, this isn't what you're really looking at. This is just the Shadowfell. It's like a dark reflection of the real world. So whatever's in it here, I don't know. Maybe there's nothing in here. Maybe it's just a vast emptiness. But in the real material plane, this is something else. This is full of power.
You know, I retract my earlier statements in favor of very much liking to visit the real flip of this location at one point, when I've retained, of course, my ability to transcend the mortal plane.
Well then, might as well just check out what's down here while we're here, right?
Aye, that sounds like someone that needs either help of one way or the other. Either help in returning themselves back to normal life, or help moving on onto the actual afterlife.
Sindri walks up past you guys, crunch, starts eating an apple.
Hey, give me that.
No, what?
Take the
No,
apple off him.
it's mine!
I need it.
My
Are
mum
you
hacked
one
that
of
for
the-
me.
I use the scroll of light on it and then throw the apple into
No,
the
my
dark.
apple! I was hungry! Behind you, Fally is like, well, what if it wakes up something bad? And Stiga goes, just shut up.
Jesus, we could have been
These
stood
are
next to
the
better men.
elite elven gods.
Oh yeah, but they're still people.
Wow.
This one got accustomed to the darkness pretty quick.
These were the men guarding our king.
Okay, so the apple goes,
And it's lighting up whatever's down there.
yeah,
hopefully.
you just see eventually it plop into what looks like oily blackness at about 200 feet down. Okay, and then about 6 seconds later, the apple
What the?
flies back up towards you.
Incoming. Is it
And,
covered in
and it
light?
just lands next to you.
Catch?
How-
No, it doesn't land. He catches it.
Oh, you catches it. Alright.
Intriguing.
And as you look at it, it's got something carved in it.
What the hell?
B.S.
What was that? Sorry, I missed that.
Bullshit.
B.S.
Bullshit.
I'm at a loss. Anyone
You
know
know-
what it stands for?
This is where I find myself missing my alter ego, because we'd know by now whether I came back out in chunks or in one piece. Perhaps we should emulate something along those lines. Any takers?
What do you want to try?
Leap of faith.
Sindri
Oh,
goes, he goes, crunches on another apple and goes, I'll do it.
Well, that's remarkably brave of you. I'm sure I can arrange some accommodation upon our return.
Does this guy seem alright? He was like fearful a moment ago.
No, this was the guy that wasn't. He's the one with the
Okay.
teacups. It's Thalia that was the one that was.
Just don't give a fuck. That's
Yeah.
not done it.
Degaff guard. Alright.
You do notice he's got some sort of ring on that looks a bit more magical than it should be.
All right then. Well, take a leap.
He
Let's
flicks
see
the
where we
door
land.
in.
I want to expect this ring. I don't want to send this actually unwilling man to his death because he's got this fucking ring of fucking bravery or something on.
Ring of punk to the
heroism.
hook.
Yeah, ring of brain dead.
I've got one of those.
In real life.
Yeah.
Ring of fucks given, 0 charges.
Sir Tumble, could you check on this ring for me, please?
Sir Tumble.
Yeah, it's actually Major Tumble, but yeah, it's cool. I'll check it
I
out.
think you said so tumble, but anyway.
It's Major. I'll give it an Arcana check if I may.
Yeah, sure.
And whilst I'm at it, I might as well use a charge from the Wand of Detect Magic and hopefully work it out that way as well.
Oh, fuck me. I better check what magic is.
26. No, wait. Yeah, 26. Whew.
Yeah, it's got Elvish runes from the Spire family all around it. Looks like to you it looks like a sort of heirloom, perhaps he was once like maybe a bastard of the family, or perhaps half-blood. You can't quite tell.
Okay, but do I know what magic it is? Along with the the Wand of Detect Magic.
It's definitely abjuration.
Abjuration. I'm saying aloud. Obviously, it's got some sort of abjuration magic protecting you, right? Protecting you from what? Harmful effects?
He looks at you and goes, I was given this ring when I was young. Never been really scared about anything.
Yeah.
Happy why? Yes, no, let's not send this man to his death. There's no other way we can get down.
Well, there's a spiral descent.
Let's all go down together. Let's not take the leap of faith.
Assassin's Creed it.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds to me like you're the fearless one. First of all, jumping into the void of orb of void, and now this.
Aye, curiosity killed the cat, but it didn't have a shield as good as this one, so...
I like that.
Yeah, somebody's like, I like you. Let's go. I'm going to lead the way.
Okay, so
and
it's a
use enough
slow...
strong light to just shine the way down here.
It does look like a very slow trudge. And once you get down to the bottom, it literally is just a marble type staircase that leads slowly into this well. And as you approach the well, it seems to flash between different scenes. Like 100 different worlds.
In the oily black.
Yeah,
kind
you
of...
just see this images. One minute it's bright green fields, next minute it's void darkness, next minute it's bright light, next minute it's caves, and then next minute, Tumble, roll a perception check.
Oh shit. Okay. 4.
No, you thought you captured an instance of a gnome. There we go. But then it just disappears.
Okay, hold on. This is all way too much. The Wand to Detect Magic again?
Okay.
What is this?
Yeah, it's definitely conjuration.
Okay.
Very, very powerful conjuration.
Okay, I'm picking up conjuration again, but it's super powerful.
Alright then, lads. Let's keep a level head. And so as we start going down, I'll start doing my fake bard skills and start doing just a little bit of like a gentle war chant almost, with the cowbell ringing along to it and just softly singing to ease the nerves.
As you guys look up, you see that above you in the darkness, Arlie Aiden, especially with his perception check from earlier, sees these creatures just peering over the edge from about 200 foot above. You can just see them all kind of looking down with their like empty gazes. They look like stretched corpses with really elongated hands, and they're slowly but surely descending. There's probably about 50 or so just kind of crawling down slowly towards you guys.
Above, fear only keeps them away for so long.
Well, let's keep on heading down. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, if they attack.
The multicolored bridge!
So you head towards the steps. You're literally now a foot away from this oily pool, which is only about now 30 foot in diameter, where it's slowly spiraled down.
Okay, well...
We won't have a great myriad of time here, I'm afraid. I think it's probably a decision now or never.
You think... you're talking about jumping in this thing, right?
I think I'm talking about taking a bath, yes.
Oh my god. How quickly are the images changing from
One every 1 second, so...
Oh my god. It's unlikely we're going to be able to get in the same place at the same time. I don't know what the hell. What was that one?
We jump at once.
What's that one?
we hold hands and jump in at once, and that tends to work with this kind of magic. But I'm not particularly practiced in the arcane.
We are literally rolling the dice.
Well, we can look for as long as we need to, but yes, jumping together seems the best option. Guards.
They all look towards you, of course. They stand to the side. Are you just going to jump in randomly?
Right.
No.
Or are you going to try to aim for a specific one?
Yeah, we'll aim for a specific one. Yeah.
On.
Again, you see that. And then it disappears.
ES. I don't know.
Is it on a loop? Sorry. Is it
Yeah,
on a
Ollie
loop?
Aiden, you can make a perception check. Yeah, it's on a loop. So you can make a perception check because you did. Your alter ego did meet this person. So you can make a perception check as well.
Perception.
Big money, big money, big money. Yeah.
Okay, so he
Let's
looks
go.
familiar because you remember Ollie Aiden, the crazy, like met him once in the Underdark. But Tumble was obsessed with rescuing him. It's Binkle Wins Smiterson. BS.
Pocket person! Excuse me.
Wait. Pocket, but gnome? You mean? You mean
Yes.
the gnome, by the way.
There's some form of gnome creature in there.
Was it Binkle? Wait a minute. BS. Binkle wins Smiterson. He's trying to tell us.
Who is Binkle Wins Smiterson?
He's one of the wizards that used to protect this place. I think he's waiting for us on the other side. We're gonna have to try and time this. You know that.
Could we make like a collective intelligence check to see if we can figure out like the repeating pattern and how long we'd have to wait? So like, right, that shows up then, and then we've got to wait another 3
I'll tell
seconds
you
before
what.
it shows up again.
I'll tell you what, I will let you. Whoever's got the highest intelligence can make a check with advantage.
I've got pretty high.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
17.
think it's me. Yeah, I'm
Go for
12.
it. Right then, Sir Tumble. Well, Major Tumble. I apologise. Give us a count of 3.
Alright.
Oh,
Then we
Jesus
level.
Christ. As
Then
we
we
start
climb it.
holding hands.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see him like his eyes are like flittering around.
Got
Yeah.
the Sharingan like.
Okay. 3. Then the 5. And then 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Can you all roll me a d8?
Oh,
Oh, God.
We're all holding hands.
Oh, I know. I know this.
Oh, fuck.
8, the best number of on a D8. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, no.
You may be the same place. You may be plunged together.
Yeah, a
Well,
blender,
the guards.
most likely.
What about the guards? You want to roll for them?
I was going to, yeah, I was going to do it myself.
We'll each roll one.
Okay,
I'll-
yeah, go on. Then.
Everyone, yeah, we all roll one again.
I'll roll for the Stig.
I'll roll for the one I've been calming.
I roll for the other one.
Okay, so Tumble, this is actually quite cool because Tumble, so Sister, Ellen, and Arladian are going to number 1, but because you rolled an 8, you can choose which one you want to go with.
Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, well, I want to go to Binklewin Smiterson for sure. If I can see him when, like, he's been pointed out.
Yep.
Hopefully that would be him. But
Okay. Yeah, so we'll get to just all of you, including the guards, all kind of like ready. But you know, nothing's perfect. And immediately, Arlie Aiden and the sister are perfect. They're just synchronized divers. They just jump in and plop. Then Tumble, yeah, shit, you're like literally a split second later. Whereas the guards go, oh fuck. And they're just falling, basically. One of them is just like wades in instead of diving in and has to actually go about 3 or 4 feet before he's completely submerged. And then darkness. Okay, so Vagor, you open your eyes, you're achy, and as you stand up, you're on a bench of sorts, surrounded by high walls, very high walls.
What the fuck happened to my forehead? Feels like I've been hit by something.
And as you look opposite you, there is a slow fading form that you recognise. And Dolaf, after what was seemingly days spent here, eventually you wake up on a bench opposite Vagor. and you've probably got about 40 foot's worth of space between you, and in front of you is an oily lake.
Huh. Well, that was an interesting experience for sure, though. I'm glad to see you here. What did you encounter exactly?
Silence.
Things.
Right, you don't want to talk, that's fine. I just get up and start having a look around.
Okay, so you've got like...
Was I muted or something?
No, you just said like things and then didn't really see
Oh,
much.
I said awful things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool. It's
That's
just
being
people being people.
Okay, so in front of you have this like oily kind of rippling lake. And that's basically between you both. But above you is really high walls leading to a tapering to a point.
Can I just run the tip through of the spear through the liquid, see what happens?
As you bring it back, it comes back. It's like just like it's going. You do see flashing kind of images inside this oily pool. Different images completely.
Huh. Well, not sure if that's exactly where I want to be going. Any thoughts?
All I know is I want to be going back.
Back where exactly?
To where we came from. To resolve this.
So out of here, yes?
Yes.
Good. Then let's go.
In there. I jump in.
Where else?
Okay, so both of you kind of walk towards the pool and jump in, and immediately darkness. Can you both roll d8s?
Yep.
Nice.
Just getting further away from each other.
Not as far as you think. Nice. Okay. Arliaden, Sister Valindin. When you wade out of the portal on the other side, you're like, what the? And it's fresh, crystal clear water behind you. You've literally probably been floated through about 30 foot of water and just burst out of the surface of this crystal clear lake. There's grass, there's all kinds of plant life and trees, and you hear birds tweeting. It's quite idyllic.
Oh, oh. Where the
Are you still
what
with
fresh
us, or-
hell is it? It would appear so. We're probably still in some form of fade.
Fantastic. Right, let's be. I don't think they all quite jumped in and made it in at the right time. Let's see if we can reconvene with them. As I'll start wading out of the water.
Yeah, you start wading out in the water, and you see that you're just... Yes, Arliaden, that is what I meant.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you guys wade out into the marshy shallows, out into the bank, where you see a fisherman with a hat on looks towards you.
Splish splash, Arlene having a bath.
He kind of looks towards you guys and goes, "A very good morning to you all." And you immediately place the accent.
Day, my good and fine fellow. Do you perhaps have any fish?
Yes, I have several. He brings a bucket up. I mean, were you fishing by swimming?
Yes. As it goes, it's quite the pastime with the locals. What kind of fish have you got?
These fish.
Just fish.
This fish.
Oh, well, care to share?
He brings one out and he goes, "Silver piece."
Oh, I'm sure I've got something somewhere. I'm afraid I'm a little short right now. Can I trade you something?
I'll come up and pass the fisherman a gold piece.
Ah.
So when you say relocate the accent ideal, like I don't, is it
Yeah, you do.
to rent?
Yeah, it's definitely to rent.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to do a Russian accent.
It's not meant to
It's
be
on the
Russian.
try. Whereabouts in Torrent are we currently?
He looks at you strange. Just on the border.
All right, okay, that's.
You're in Ranagland. Tom, look at his face like shit.
I'm just looking on the map. I was like, fucking, where the fuck are they?
Ah, that's fantastic. All
Sorry.
right then.
I'm I'm a refugee.
Oh.
I've just
There's probably some form of cream for that.
I've just crossed the border to do some fishing.
She starts like holding Orladen's hand and just trying like just to make it obvious that he's got something really up with him. You shouldn't just ignore him.
It's like his eyes have gone really wide at the fact that someone has decided to give him human physical contact.
He goes,
Yeah, just holding his hand.
I
Just
can get you home. I can take you south. We're 20 miles from Larifia.
let's just go to the closest civilization, eh?
Yeah, we don't want to go north.
No, ideally not.
No, we do. Take me to the river, Highhold, please.
I hold.
Oh,
Yes,
Orladen, though, why would you want to go there?
I've got all this gold. And this is when he decides to pull out his pouch.
And what do you want to do with it in Highhold?
Dance in the rain.
Right, okay. We can do that after a bit then, but I really need to go to the Larifia first. So is it alright? Is it okay if we go to Larifia first?
Well, I suppose we can make a pit stop, but then we best be getting back. It's only forecast for a few more days.
Fantastic, right, okay. Yes, that'd be lovely, Tar, thank you, if you could help us on our way.
Okay, so you both get in this guy's boat, and he's like, "Do you mind if you guys take an oar each? I mean, I'm a little bit tired."
Aye, that's fine.
Oh, cheers. You're the best. And you guys just row slowly down this idyllic, peaceful river, like as if there's not been thousands of people killed to the south of you. And
yeah.
okay, so we're gonna go with Dolaf next, seen as interesting one. So Dolaf, when you open your eyes, you've waded through what looks like a wall behind you, a wall of mud.
Okay.
And as you kind of like basically give birth to yourself, Ace Ventura style, you kind of land in this like patch of long grass. You look up. Oh, hi! I've seen you before. I have. As you see this guy with a sickle cutting like corn in front of you. You but came past me, but 3 weeks back. Remember?
By Hucklow Lake.
You are. Yeah. You recognise the area.
I recognise him.
Yes. You are literally right next to Bahamut Saints commune. You can see the red houses, the farms about you. You're looking around confused a little bit.
That is a dick punch.
May I ask you a very bizarre question?
Oh, of course you might.
Are you dead?
I am not dead as far as I'm aware, mate.
Good. And I'll turn and start walking east.
Wait a minute. You're Lord Dolaf.
Correct.
What are you doing on your own? He kinda
Finding my way.
He rushes up towards you, throws the sickle onto the pathway. He goes, "Look, at least come see the Lord."
Is there a role for patience?
Make a wisdom check.
It's just D100 it, I think. No. I'll just walk off.
Okay. Oh, okay. He scratches the back of his neck. We've got food, magic. Sorry, I don't mean to. Oh, that's a good idea. He turns around and goes, "I'll go get him." And you see him just running off through the field, like parting it. Straw hat flies off.
Yeah, Doleth is focused and power walking towards Fort Aaronspire.
Yep. Okay, so you managed. You got a client. You got a. It's maybe Fort Inspire from here was a 3-day journey.
Yep.
Yep. So you begin walking. trodden along the pathway, the countryside.
I'll fucking force march myself there.
Okay, so Dolaf, as it goes on for hours and hours until you reach maybe Liftlock as the sun begins to set, when you hear the of maybe hundreds of footfalls. And you turn to your right and can you make a perception check? Okay, what you see above you, you look up on the hill, you have to hold your hand up. Bright sunshine next to you is kind of blinding you. And you see what looks like maybe 100 men on horses. And then as you squint, they're no men on horses. They are men crossed with horses. And they all kind of line up. They have bows, spears, great swords. And then passing behind them seems to be orcs. And then passing behind them with giant Roman legionnaire shields and long spears seem to be furbolgs. And then someone parts the massive line of men riding a horse. And you see his ruddy gold scales glinting in the sunlight. And you see him with his spear on his back. And he has one blind eye. And he rides down the hill, slides off of his saddle in front of you. And you see his heavy chainmail, his darkened, void-tainted arm. And he walks up to you. And Morash goes, "I didn't think I'd find you here, friend."
The first welcome sight I've seen in a long time.
He reaches in to shake your hand. He sees you're all muddy and worse for wear, like shakes your hand. "I got the men you requested."
A while now.
Good. Do you have spare horses? Or a spare horse?
Several thousand, I believe.
Good. Then we should make haste. And I'll move towards whatever he's pointed
And
out.
as you crest the hill, Dolaf, your breath is just taken away. As you see Liftlock, the large lake is just littered with boats. An entire army crossing the loch. Centaurs, orcs, furbolgs, half-elves, they're all organised. You see tribes from Clanhold, you see the loggers from Wolvershire wielding their massive great axes and their tabards. And your breath's taken away, like you could have done with this like a week ago.
Yep.
There looks to be 10,000 men strong, at least.
I am genuinely amazed you have managed to pull this off, Morash.
I didn't.
But my lord, there is no such form.
I had trouble, and that's for sure, Dolaf. But I tried.
You've done a remarkable job.
Thank you.
I need to make haste. I have no idea where anyone else is presently.
Of course. Well, we were heading north to fight Sigmund's remaining army. But if you need us elsewhere, just say so.
I don't know.
Because I'm not the general here, but I can pass along the message.
If you could spare me a horse, let me return to Ford Spire, and I'll go from there. Where are you moving?
Well, we were moving to your fort.
Even better. We should proceed.
Of course. He hands you a white stallion. Very reminiscent of the one that Katla got you for your wedding gift.
Don't break my heart, man!
Okay. Alright, we'll move on to Vagor. Because, of course... What did he roll?
Somewhere.
What did he roll?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, 2 ain't so bad. So Vagor, you're like, as you open your eyes, you're literally just in a field of heath, like, and barley. You're like, you stand up, look confused around you.
Is there a hatless figure running towards you by any chance?
No, there is not.
Well, where the fuck did I end up now? I hate these things.
SeaWorld.
So as you look to your left, there is huge ass trees. We're talking hundreds of feet tall, sprawling across the left part of the countryside. You turn behind you, you see this really shallow river just kind of like idly passing by. You see behind you a large tower rising up to the sky, even taller than the trees. It's kind of got this red brick look to it. Above it, you see there's like these red tiled roofs pointing inwards, many layered. and then you see walls beneath that, blocking the passage.
Okay, and do I recognize any of this from?
You can make a survival check.
Okay.
I reckon he's in Birch Path.
I'm relatively good at that, but not today.
Okay, so giant trees, towers. You're not quite sure. This could be either one or two places. You could be so close to a Larifia that you could taste it. Or you could be so far to the south that you could be in Bethany. You're not quite sure.
Alright. Well, I guess now that I have some time to spare and I don't really know what to do next, I will summon Nala
Oh no.
to go and have a little bit of a look around first of all.
Okay, yeah,
See if I can recognize it better from the air.
yeah, she comes back down after doing the scout, nads on your shoulder, nuzzles slightly in, asking for a tickle.
And she'll have it, and then ask her to fly up and scout a bit for me.
She does again, comes back. You get the idea, after through communication with her, that there are 5 towers, and the forest sprawls northwest.
Okay. I don't think that still helps me at all, so...
I know where he is.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have an idea, but I don't think
On the
Victor
map.
does, so... Okay, well, at this point I'll ask Nala to come and fly back down, and have her just sit on my hand. And she sits on my hand, I'll grab her, and I'll just push her down on the floor and say, "It's been good, my friend, but I think your service is over." And then I'll run her through with the spear.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Just at that moment, Vagor, as you run her through, you hear a voice in the back of your head. Yes!
Holy
A
shit.
friend! What a sacrifice made! So you do permanently lose the Find Familiar spell.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
fine.
And immediately the spear next to you, tunk, 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 the tip turns to a broadhead, glows green for a moment, and suddenly the power flows through you, and I'm going to finally share the handout with you.
Vagel's a fucking savage.
Hey!
Comes from the wildlands, it's to be expected, right?
And
Oh,
that should
don't
be
worry,
starting with
we'll
Shadowfen.
cleanse him soon.
Jesus.
Oh my god, really bad at copy.
You're a tickle a moment later. First a tickle, then you give her the spear.
It's still a tickle.
So you should be able to see all of his stats now.
Little spear and tickle.
Yeah, I think so. I'll read through it.
Yeah, it's not. He hasn't copy pasted correctly, but I will.
That's
I will
okay.
fix that.
Tickling chill. Wow.
Okay. And once that's done, I'll just sit there for a moment and let the power wash through me. And once that's done, I'll be on my way and start walking into whatever I think is the nearest road.
Okay, nice.
How's your alignment, dude?
Yeah.
It's the same as it's always been.
Yeah. So Vagor, you've definitely got
I don't know. So
those powers now, and you definitely feel it rush through your body, and now you feel kind of not. You're lucky that you can feel the way it taints you, but not the same way that, of course, Arlie Aiden's been tainted. It's not in the head. It's not going to dement your ability to think. So,
Alright.
Tumble will finish with you, sir. So as you dive through, you roll, and you see in front of you, thank God you're here!
ah, it was you.
It was me, I carved BS on that apple! Quick, we must run, the beholders are coming!
The beholders are coming.
Run, run, run! And he just runs in a random direction, nearly hits a wall, and rushes up the nearby staircase.
I'm suddenly like taking. I'm suddenly like my mind shifts back into like Snurf Neblin mode, where I've been with humans for so long. I suddenly like regain all that kind of crazy erratic nature and the impulsive gnomes, and I just start screaming with him like, "Run, run! The beholders are coming!"
And as you run up, you've been running, like, he's literally not tiring. You're running up this spiral, by the way, that's very similar to the one that you had in the Shadowfell, but this one's got these glittering gems in the wall, lighting the way. You get to the top, he's out of breath, and then you hear a familiar voice go, well, that's a coincidence, and you look up to see Lord Adowin Dolas' father, standing there.
How did you get here?
I teleported here just after Tang attacked. You saw me go.
Oh, yeah. Well, we took a different route, but we managed to make it, right, guys?
And
I
there's
look around over my shoulder.
something very different about him. As you look at him, he no longer has that regal look to him. He's shredded. Black smoke piles off of his shoulders. His eyes have this black look. And he goes, oh, come on, Tumble. Don't look at me like that. He is a Red Rider.
Oh my god, Dolas' father's a Red Rider.
He looks at you completely like, oh, come on.
Well, I can't tell who's a Red Rider and who isn't these days. It's just...
Yeah, but I'm not with them.
Okay, alright, you're like Sigmund, right? You turn against...
No, never. Sigmund was still with them nearly to the end. I made the deal for my family years ago, but I couldn't go through with it. I can't have them destroy the only world I've ever known. And you see he's got the golden bow on his back. He goes, I brought it here because it's in the Underdark, away from where they can get it. I can hide down here, and I got Binklewin. And Binkle goes, yeah, we're friends. We've been part of the same order for years.
Well, wait, are you a Red Rider as well?
No, don't be silly. I can't sport that look.
Just checking, alright? So, tell me, what is this bowl all about? Because it's the first I heard of it.
He looks behind you and you see your city up on the distance where originally you, the sister, and Arliaden had been looking over. You see this one massive eye open up in the darkness, and then you see dink, 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 little eyes open up, and then the voice kind of echoes through. It's about a mile off, and it goes, I can smell you. Oh, delightful meat somewhere in my city. And you see it floating down, and it's got a fiery red look to its outer shell. This beholder. It's the little blip in the distance at the moment, but it's coming. And Adam goes, we've got no time to explain this. We need to get out of here.
Okay, lead the way, I guess? Or do you know where you're going?
Of course. He nods towards Binklewin and says, we're going there, of course. Yes. Yes. And eventually, arcane energies burst around them. Binklewin goes, well, hold on to me then, Tumble!
Oh, well, okay. I jump onto his back.
And, yeah, immediately the sickening sound of, like... And when you reappear, Binklewin goes, the light! Shit! Holds his eyes. He's like, how do you even do this?
Things, damn it.
The Adwin is nowhere to be seen, and you're kind of in a rubble. And then Binklewin goes, that fucking traitor! He was meant to be here too! Oh my god! What shit!
You'll get used to it after about 3 weeks, I think, though.
And you look around you to not recognise where you are. Binklewin goes, shit! As he picks up a nearby parasol, which is all broken, puts it underneath up.
Shut up! You're not a vampire.
But that's when you look around and see that the unfamiliar setting is unfamiliar because it's ruined, and that you are currently in Isil Capula.
Oh shit!
And you look to your right and immediately go, and there's like a corpse sprawled over a bench. Its back obviously broken, neck twisted to the side, one arm.
We were here a moment ago, right?
Yeah, about maybe an hour ago.
An hour ago. Oh. Wait, so we've gone full circle, is that what you're saying?
You just came out of the portal! You were here!
My head is spinning. But yeah, I guess we're back to where we started, right? Okay, we gotta find the rest. I don't know where they're gone, what even's happened to them, but...
give me a day! Give me a day to prepare. I can go find them.
Okay, you good at that kind of thing?
Maybe.
For a moment, I thought we was about to take on a beholder, but...
No.
Why have you taken us back here?
To find Dolaf! Tell him all. Adwin was meant to come back. Tell him. He's his son. Tell him nothing. Coward.
Alright. Let's regroup. And we can finally take on these fuckers down there.
Good. I got you. He puts his arm around you, leads you off. And that's when, as you turn the corner, Tumble, you see a very familiar sight, of course. You see Pete sprawled on the floor. Pelosial with her head against his breastplate, laying there. She looks like she's sobbing. And beside her, Halota with her tattooed face, Dolas' mother, hand on her shoulder, there's a body with behind her being carried by 2 servants, a white cloth over it. And she turns up, and Halota sees you, shakes her head, and that's where we end today's session.
You bastards! Oh.
He's killing everyone, dude. First,
Because he had too many fucking NPCs. Track that was. He's like, fuck it. Why?
You know that wasn't that. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to stop the recording there so they can yell at me some more.